Good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all you riddle rattlers out there. Until we get out of this situation, that does have to be the greeting. 'Cause we're still trapped in this same wonderful spot that we've been in.
My riddles are still rattled.
They are still rattled.
I was trying to think where that started, and I realized it was because I was talking about my riddling.
Yes.
Riddle rattler.
Well, it's that, and in the intro, he says riddles that rattle these broken bones. It was both.
That's
It was both.
Riddling that rattles my bones.
riddling do be rattling my bones.
I'm
so stimulated.
I swear.
Shouldn't the riddling make your bones not rattle?
It doesn't. It's a stimulant, though, so they do be.
The dosage was too
Mike,
high.
thank you.
I've never
thank
taken
you.
Ritalin, so I don't.
I mean, I have some if you'd like to.
That's a treat. Just for
That's
a treat.
Just pass the riddle around and get started.
Take one.
I feel like that's a federal crime.
For legal reasons, we're not doing
Yeah,
this.
this is a joke. All things here
Are a joke.
are a joke.
Unless you're an FBI agent who's cool. We love to party.
Yeah, it feels like an oxymoron.
365 party Goriel.
Did you press that?
It just happened. I just point now and it happens.
I didn't see your hands anywhere near it when I heard the sound. So I was
Yeah,
like,
there's a slight delay, so I timed it.
There's a button under the table that Don has to like.
He's got the foot pedal.
Yeah, I get the photo just for the lip sound.
Put context on that.
Anyway, we're not great RPG.
He's
and we're
you're
here.
playing the sound effects like an organ player.
Oh yeah, with fucking with all the pulleys and shit.
This one's somber. It's okay to cry. It's about a baby duck who got his head stuck in a stewed tomato.
It's called He Layeth on High.
this is a giggly episode already.
Yeah.
We're not great RPG, and we're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. This is going to be a great intro to the podcast.
Honestly, if we never play, then we'll never have to die.
That's fair.
True. So true.
Stolen.
If we
What's the
stall
deal
by
with
being silly.
Filibuster. Part
Still a
2.
buster here. Anyway, we're gonna go around the table, introduce ourselves, and then after a brief recap, we'll pick up where we left off last week. You can use that for your Nesgrim thing. As always, I am Don, and tonight I'll be playing Ether Revi, the Grave Domain Cleric, unless Arthur Misty steps and shoots me in the head with a gun that he has in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
He's deep in thought.
Hi. I'm.
The remix.
Riddle grin.
I thought you were gonna do Phil Grimm and Nesbuster.
Hi. I'm Nezabuster, and I play Pilgrim. DJ and I play Nesgrim. It took me
really-
way too long to think of that.
Anyone who's never been here before thinks that you just straight up forgot your name.
I
I
did.
can't
Every
confirm
time.
that he's not a robot going through a system reboot. You were like,
It's perfect, DJ.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. I would say you've never seen me bleed, but that's not true. You've seen
More
me.
times than I like to
Yeah,
admit.
a lot, way more.
You stabbed me frequently.
Hey, check your leg.
Damn it again.
Hi, I'm Glenn, and I play Vorst, who is falling to his doom.
Flying.
Or
Soaring.
not.
No. Feather
Unless-
falling.
Whoa.
We don't know what's at the bottom.
Have
There's a
y'all
bouncy
ever seen a
castle.
dog fall down a well? God, that's what's about to happen.
What's in there, Lassie?
What's that? Little Billy's trapped in a... No, you're trapped in a well?
What is it, little Billy? Lassie's trapped in a well?
That's what I was trying to tell you.
I speak English.
I speak English. Why does this kid keep barking at me?
It's very clever. I like that a lot. Gungeons and Dragons.
That's very good. That's very good.
I'm Chell. I feel
You
like
didn't sound sure about that.
last I checked, I'm Chell. I do play Thariel, and I can't help but feel like the next time we go to a shop of sorts, I should really look at getting just the biggest net I can find. just a novelty-sized
up.
net.
It's come up a couple
Like,
times.
who cares about a spyglass? Bag of
what are
holding.
stores even?
What are even? What is a store? I've heard lore of.
Thariel walks into Oshuamp, immediately buys a gun.
I'd like to purchase a gun.
So this is Oshuamp. Where are the guns?
I'm Sarah. I play Ritora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Moonbeaming it up.
I was gonna say moonbeam aficionado.
Yeah, genuinely.
I think to be an aficionado, the moonbeam would have to be successful
It
at a
did.
higher percentage.
Moonbeam enjoyer.
Connoisseur
tempter.
moonbeams.
Well, I'm John. I'm the Dungeon Master for Oshuamp. Last time we were picking up in the midst of the party atop the mountains outside of Alglatha. Awash in a lake, Leviathan erupted, covered in blood. We cast some spells, made the blood recede. Bad things, lots of bad things. There's honestly just too many bad things to really at this point go over. Arthur's back, he's got his guns. He shot the dragon man in the face.
Yep.
That was rude.
Vorst put a collar on him and jumped into the chasm at the height of the mountain's peak. Cleverly asking, do you have faith? Pulled Arthur into the jump. The two began to descend into the chasm below. Vorst still having feather fall, falling at the rate of 60 feet per 6 seconds, so 10 feet a second. And Arthur, when Vorst was relinquishing the chain after they were both plummeting, Arthur said he would love to hang around for a little while, but feather falls himself. Go to his turn. Misty steps back the height up to the rim of the mountain. And yeah, we're picking up here because it's still my fucking turn. So I have to go back to good old combat horrifying. No, let's not do combat.
Why not cheerful?
Cheerful combat.
Are we?
Yeah, so I mean, here's the problem. You know, there's a... Yes, DJ.
Sorry, D&D math is dumb. That's all.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. Still here at the height of the mountains behind Alglatha. Arthur lands, paralyzed Tarathel on his knees. Adjacent to him, we still have Ratora as a death dog up here. We still have Nesgrim also up here around the rim of this open area. Tarathel paralyzed. Arthur Heartwood, still on his turn, having only utilized his bonus action, pulls out the Ring of Winter, still around the necklace that Melicy had been wearing many moons ago when that shit happened in July of 2022. Because, oh god, time is a terrifying
That was a
thing.
hard episode.
That was a hard episode. This one's gonna be one too. Warning ahead, it's gonna get bad. Bad fast.
Get?
Worse.
Oh.
The dog's in the well.
Before it gets better,
No, we're
It's
still
just
on the...
bad.
Wait,
Plummet down.
like Michael Jackson's bad, like bang.
Yeah, effectively. Yeah, Arthur just starts dancing. Starts flossing on
I feel
the
like
king.
the graph of the party's chances over Oshuamp is like good and then just down forever. Like
Yep.
there's never an up. It's just down forever.
I don't
It's
believe
just,
in a rock
it, like
bottom.
it
There's
steadies
always
out for
more.
a moment.
We're building new thresholds.
True. We're setting the bar lower.
There's more
Arthur.
to go.
Pulls the ring from the chain, turns to paralyzed Tarathel, and leans down over him. And this is why I said things are going to get definitively worse. Takes Tarathel's paralyzed hand and places the Ring of Winter on his left hand at his ring finger. And ends his turn. And we go to dawn. There is still a falling Vorst down a chasm at the height of the mountaintop.
It's only chasm height, guys. It's not that bad.
Now I'm saying, not that nothing happens when the Ring of Winter gets put on Tarathel's hand, but nothing has yet happened. This is in the, seconds of, ring is being slid onto Tarathel's finger. I'm ending Arthur's turn because that's all that Arthur is intending to do on his turn.
Does that make him my stepmom?
He just proposed.
And
my God.
as a refresher,
Yes.
the last person to wear the Ring of Winter, wear it,
Yeah.
was Harmony.
The last known person to wear it was Tarathel.
And it made him.
Bad shit. That's why he cut his
Yeah.
arm off, right?
Well, the historical account that has been given to you guys is that Tarathel wore the Ring of Winter to defeat his father in a duel for the stake of the throne. Tarathiel killed his father, but yes, also did then begin to go mad. That is why Ariatha made the pact with the Night Mother to free him from the grasp of the Ring of Winter.
Okay, so there's two bad things happening.
Yes.
There's several bad things that are happening concurrently.
Yeah, I'm a dash. I gotta get up the mountain.
Okay.
'Cause there's-
But you're in the danger zone.
Yeah, I gotta get out. So I gotta go this way, 'cause I can't see anything that's going on.
The dash.
Yeah, again, like, I would tell you that because of the opening for where they are standing, like, think of Peak has been blown off. It is a circle with a thin, maybe like 4 foot wide ridge of width around the opening. So, like, you could see the people on the precipice just because you have high enough passive perception, but it's like they are just silhouettes in a dim lit, darkened sky.
I can barely see who's who. So like I'm not gonna cast banishment and like pray that it hits.
Yeah.
Me. I gotta get up there.
Yes, this is a like you see some bodies, there's a man on the like you would be able to definitively see Arthur's the one that's like was shooting on the turn previous, but now it's a like, oh no.
I think also we could just assume
Yeah.
that Arthur was the one shooting.
Yeah, for sure.
He's the only person
With a gun.
with a gun.
And then what is the height up?
60.
60.
So now, did you the swimming is difficult.
Yeah, so I'm here right next to Thariel.
Okay.
I move up onto here.
That was
It's
10
difficult.
feet.
Yep.
Yep.
And then this was 35 to get to here.
Okay.
So that's 45 dashing. I have 70.
Okay.
So
So
I
yeah,
can't get all the way up. I can get
correct.
part of the way up.
25 halving is 10, so you can get 10 feet up the summit.
Okay.
So there is roughly 40 feet remaining for you of climbing.
Okay.
Obviously, now as you are rushing forward, you'd be able to have a better vantage point for seeing and obviously for hearing what is going on atop the mountain.
Yep.
I have to roll for the environment for the electric strikes.
Yeah.
It is genuinely the blue block that is right in front of Shell's microphone. It's the one right in front of it.
Oh, here.
Yes, correct. So, obviously, nothing happens to anybody as lightning once again cascades down, strikes the water surface here, ripples electricity, and it is with that flash of light that we go to Nesgrim.
Yep.
Does the water stay electrified after?
It looks like there is still a rippling current of electricity that, like,
For the previous ones as well?
yep, that's
Oh.
why they're still marked there.
Yep.
Okay.
And the only other thing I'm going to be listening for is now that I'm definitively within 120 feet of Vorst, either like up and back down, if something happens to him, I'm popping my wings. Because I don't have to be able to see him. I just have to be able to see or hear.
Yeah.
Either I'm dead.
So if I,
Yeah, if you hear the death rattle breathing of
Yeah.
Vorst in the mountain, you'll
yeah. To get to him.
fly to him.
Is this when I
Yeah.
get to become the mountain?
It's your turn.
Yep.
You are also on the summit. Arthur is like back to you, putting the Ring of Winter on a kneeling Tarathiel.
So I respect that what I'm trying to do here is kind of target two creatures at once.
Sure.
But I want to hit their hands
Yeah,
where
while
their
they're
hands
connected.
are meeting.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt
Okay,
at those hands.
absolutely.
Let them
I
hands.
will give it the midpoint of both of their ACs.
Okay. Hang on, let me check before
which
I do
would
this.
be a number that I must know.
It missed with an attack roll. Okay, yeah, so after I know the result. Okay. Oh, probably good. 15 to hit.
15
Yeah.
with your bonuses and everything.
Yeah. Does not hit?
Does not
No
hit.
problem.
Is he flanked?
I'm going to use Favored
Yes.
by the Gods.
So because Chaos Bolt is a spell attack that is not melee, I would not give flanking.
I'm going to use Favored by the Gods. I roll 2d4 and add that. 18.
I will say you're one off of the fucking midpoint, and that feels really shitty. Where it's like hands, they're not clearly as armored. It's not like he's moving to like defend his hands. He effectively gives no fucks whatsoever. I will say that just off of the element of his distraction, I would say an 18 is close enough and an 18 hits.
Oh yeah. Okay. This clear one is going to be the damage type.
Okay.
All right. So he is going to take an amount of psychic damage.
Okay.
What?
Good
He
answer.
takes.
My hand.
I have a mind of their own.
His hand just like.
My one weakness.
He's actually been the bad guy all along.
Yep.
It's just his hand.
Nope.
Okay. So he is going to take, or the hands, I guess.
Yeah, the damage is going to get split.
7 psychic damage.
Okay, so 3 of
The goal there, unfortunately, I had to roll for the damage
Yeah.
type, was to get their hands,
Separate?
to get Arthur to pull his hand back and
Okay.
pull the ring, because you said he's holding it with a necklace, right?
Correct.
So if he's holding the band of the necklace, if I make him jump, he'll pull that back.
I like
so my goal is to get him to jump and pull his hand back reflexively.
Oh, Arthur Heartwood. It's a 16 on the die. I would absolutely say that there's you can see a rippling sensation where it's weird that it's psychic damage coming from this chaos bolt striking their hands.
Should I burn out for that too?
It's fine. We're surrounded by summit water. Yeah, I would say that there's almost no reaction from either of them. One, because Tarathiel is paralyzed, and two, because Arthur is a very dedicated man, and he knows what he's doing here. And I do not think that there's going to be much, if anything, that would deter him from his task. Would you do anything else in your turn?
Technically.
Uh-huh. There is no distance.
There's no distance at which an Arthur can fall.
That seems true.
I made a ranged spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does that qualify taking the attack action?
No. No. We've been through this so many times. No. You don't have Warcaster, and that's also only for cantrips.
Well, no, I wasn't looking at Warcaster.
Oh.
I was looking at Shield Master. I was going to try to shove him 5 feet.
Ooh.
The Chaos Bolt goes,
Yeah.
nothing happens, and then I charge him and try to shove him. If I can't get him with magic, I'm going to just knock him off the summit, is the idea.
I like it, and obviously I'm doing a boatload of overpowered shit too. Go ahead.
Bonus action to try to shove, so that's athletics or acrobatics on me or you?
I think honestly shove just counts as the attack roll. I know it's a replacement action.
Okay.
Don, if you click actions at the top, right above the word all, and then down at the bottom it says actions in combat. If you click on it, it should bring out more of a menu for shove. Perhaps not.
Shove. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
It chooses which, or either push it 5 feet away,
Okay.
or cause it to have it go
prone.
prone.
Cool.
So I roll, or it just saves
Me make save.
against my spells?
It's 8 plus your strength modifier
Yep.
and
Yep.
proficiency bonus.
8 plus strength mod is
And
11
proficiency bonus.
plus proficiency. 14.
Good old strength-bound Arthur Heartwood. Nat ones. See, but here's the thing, though, Don.
No.
Because I
Stop.
have a reaction.
No, he doesn't.
I can Indomitable.
No.
He already
Does he?
used his reaction.
Does he?
Does he have a reaction?
Yeah, he just went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta,
I
gotta
won't-
dig for it.
But
We gotta
now
question
won't
everything.
Have it.
Yes.
Do I?
Do you use it?
I can only move him 5 feet.
I would say that that is genuinely about the width of what this area is. So,
It's
all
pretty
right,
crowded up here.
here's what I'm going to ask you, all right? If this, obviously, there's a chasm in the middle here. If you guys are around the ridge, are you pushing him 5 feet to go off, or just 5 feet away from Tarathiel but still on the ridge? Because it matters to me the direction you're trying to shove, what
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And like again, with you rushing with a shield, I'd know if it's a like, oh, you're hitting me here, I'm going this way. If you're hitting me here, I'm going that way.
All right. So this is Vorst falling in the hole.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is retorted. This is Arthur here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the chasm is between me and Arthur.
Yep.
I wouldn't run across the chasm to then push him back the way I came. Sorry, let me sit down.
Yeah, you're good.
I wouldn't run across the chasm and then push him back the way
Yeah.
I came. I'd be going to push him off the
Off
edge.
the edge.
Yep.
Even regardless as to what that makes him do.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking
That helps.
of where that puts me,
Yeah, no,
and I think I like where I fall.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Hello.
Again, the
No,
goal
no.
there is
Yeah.
he's holding the necklace. He goes off with the ring. The ring comes
So,
off.
so the thing is, even with him holding it, if it's here, I think it's more likely the chain snaps. You know, like it's not like he falls.
If
It's not like the or the Lord
if
of the Rings where,
Tarthel's
like,
paralyzed, right? If Tarthel's paralyzed,
Yes.
he's not supporting his own weight.
Uh-huh.
If Arthur is keeping him there, like, so if he can't support his own weight, presumably Arthur is having to like give him some amount of support, and if the body falls limp when Arthur is no longer doing that, if his hand ideally falls in the direction that Arthur is going, as Arthur is falling backwards, the ring would.
I will. Give,
I know I'm
No,
hoping for a
Yeah,
lot here, but
I will give it an opportunity. I will not Indomitable. I will let you roll 2d20 to take the higher of the two rolls. You need either of them as flat rolls. You need one of them to be above a 15. So 15 or higher, and the Ring of Winter will come off.
nat 20.
All right.
It's a nat 20 and a 2.
And it goes.
So,
Holy shit, that's the first one I've rolled in like a year and a half, 2 years.
cinematic value. Ring of Winter being pushed on. Chaos Bolt striking, ignoring for both. Shoving in the back with Shieldmaster. Propelling him off. He will topple over vertically like a somersault. That is what allows the hand to go this way, to slide off with the momentum. He still has it in his hand attached to the necklace.
Can I slightly change one thing?
God damn
If
it.
he's facing away from me,
Yeah.
bent over, I'd like to put my foot on his ass and kick him off that way.
That's not really
not a shield
Shieldmaster
shove.
then, DJ.
I know it isn't. but
I understand
I'm just-
cinematically.
And the
You wanna shove his
continuity
ass.
of having kicked Wembley in the balls, it feels
Kick
right
Arthur in the ass.
that I would kick
You
Arthur
can
in
still
the ass.
shield bash his ass.
Like, and not even to be silly, like as a legitimate.
Yeah, no, narratively, I'll permit that to happen just because, again, it makes sense. And it's on theme with Nesgrim's attitude towards other men. You kick Arthur in the ass, topples over, somersaults, hand for Tarthel, goes limp and outstretched, ring slides off, still in grasp, attached to the necklace chain. Arthur begins toppling. The problem is, again, he has Featherfall on. So Featherfall is still active for him. He begins to slowly descend across the edge of the summit, now 30 feet directly above Ether. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's plenty. Yeah.
We go to Sarah. You are a death dog on the edge of the mountaintop.
where my dog's at.
I would say that just for the
One's a
sake of
hole.
clarity, that Arthur, with where he is hovering, for like, you know, if this is the flat edge of the rim of the mountain, Arthur would be few feet out, few feet down. So like, tough to reach. You'd probably have to go back a little bit down the summit side, maybe 5 feet to be able to outreach to bite him or anything like that, if you were looking to do something to Arthur. But it is entirely your turn and up to you.
I am looking to do something to Arthur. Can I? Would you allow me to?
I'll also, just for the purposes of cinematography, I'll say he's hanging upside down. So like feet up in the air above him as he is looming down towards Ether.
Yeah. So
It's because I love that visual.
Is he looking at Ether?
Yeah.
Can I leap off the edge here and
Which way?
2 dogs in the hole.
At him.
At all.
At Arthur.
Double down.
Pigs in a blanket, dogs.
He's feather falling,
Correct.
so he's not moving very quickly.
Correct. It is 10 feet per second, so during the course of this 6 seconds, he will descend 60 full feet and land adjacent to Ether.
So, with 2 questions.
Yes.
With the grapple action, I have 2 attack.
Correct.
2
Grapple can
attacks.
replace one of them.
Can I, before declaring what I do with the second one, figure out if the grapple succeeds
Yeah.
on the first one?
Yes. Because, also as a genuine thing, if you fail the first grapple, you still, in multi-attack, I would permit you to grapple again.
Okay.
So in the same way for, like, Olaf used to with extra attack, like, if you miss the first grapple, you still have the chance to grapple again.
Okay, so I would like to.
Grapple that man as a dog.
Well, I want to jump
that
off
dog
this
as a
cliff,
man.
and where he's hanging upside down, I want to, like, attempt to, basically what Vorst was trying to do.
Yeah, use your weight to, like, collapse him while
Yeah.
grappling.
Yeah, and like I kind of want to like snowboard him down this cliff.
Snow dogs.
She knows. She
That
knows.
film that she
Yeah.
swears is really good. Okay.
So dogs is a
Listen-
I don't know if
homeless
it's really-
masterpiece.
Is this
okay?
like a hot
Really
air
good.
balloon and weight in that, like, when he has the weight of another person grabbing onto him, he plummets faster?
That's what they're checking.
Featherfall? Yeah, I believe Featherfall only works on one person at a time.
To 6 targets.
No, but I mean, the
If you were-
target that it's been cast on.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you can support the weight of a second person
Have
when
you?
you've been featherfalled, can you?
You've seen Aristocats, right? The
Yeah.
bit where he's hanging onto the umbrella, and I think it's like the dogs like bite at his ankles, and it pulls his pants down. He starts like floating down. Like I feel like it's like that.
He's ripping his cock out!
Okay,
Pull
so
Arthur's pants down.
That's effectively what I'm reading. So for you, Sarah, it is athletics,
run.
and for me, I choose athletics or acrobatics.
okay.
He's
Arthur.
It would be under. Okay, so I don't have skill in that,
If-
so it's
yeah,
just my strength.
It's just your strength.
First one,
I'm a 17.
a 7.
First one obviously is going to fail. So this would be while you are leaping the first. So, like, in your eyes, what would you be doing to grapple him as a death dog with 2 hands and 4 leggies?
Front leggies on, and
It has
since,
arms?
Since the 2
got 4
attacks
leggies.
are.
Oh, okay. So you said 2 arms
With
and
hands,
4
with
legs.
hands.
So, sorry, 2 heads, 4 leggies.
Oh,
okay.
there's a 2 hands too. I was like,
Oh, sorry,
what
no,
the fuck
heads,
is
heads,
this?
heads, not hands. Sorry.
really
Well,
is
no.
a double dog.
Centaur
At the end of the
dog.
legs are hands, right?
True.
Centaur dog.
So
Just so this way, when framing the second one in the midst of the unsuccessful first endeavor.
the goal would be to kind of like hook the front legs
Yeah.
over. I guess he's upside down.
That's
so
where I'm like, he's upside down. Like, how are you envisioning this?
One head per
I mean,
leg.
I kind of just wanted to like barrel right into him.
Okay, that's fine.
And just like
Do you intend to grapple with the second then?
if the first
The first one has failed.
did I hit him at all? Like
So, like, you would make contact
Yeah.
with him, but obviously when it is a grapple, there's no damage being dealt. So that's where I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to make sure that as I'm framing this, I'm doing this in conjunction for what your full intended efforts are.
he has the ring
In his hand.
in his hand.
Attached to chain. So it's dangling, you know, again, if he's upside down, arms are out,
Okay.
chain dangle.
Does it wobble to the floor?
Almost.
I have I have a dumb idea
Sarah.
of what I was going for.
Do what's in your heart.
Sarah, I'm in a hole.
I just
live
had
in
a
dumb
whole
ideas.
dumb turn.
Usually, I try to
Listen, it
give
is
you
my
the information
Yeah.
as needed, but I'm going to tell you up front
Sure.
that my goal for this entire turn was
Yeah.
to grapple him with the one
Mouth.
bite with the
Uh-huh.
one mouth and to straight up eat the
Sure.
ring.
Eat the ring.
So
with
that's
the
why
other
I'm
mouth.
asking you, how are you intending to... I'm just
It's-
trying to frame
yes,
this
I'm-
cinematography.
I think eating would
Sorry.
count as a free.
So,
item,
like,
right?
if you're trying to get a mouth towards the ring, I would think you, as you leap, you would be almost more angled down at, like, his upper torso area to try to get, like, you know, your two front leggies here
Yeah.
and then be biting down.
Yeah, I would say so.
So I'll say...
Like, I mean, the way, like, dogs will, like, just
Yeah.
wrap their...
So then, with the second thing in multi-attack, do you want to still attempt to grapple, or do you want to try to... This sounds fucked. A sleight of mouth check to try to eat the ring? Like, if that's what's happening,
Yeah,
I'm gonna call
it's-
it what it is.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be sneaky about it necessarily.
then would
like,
you attempt, like...
I was honestly, if the ring was still on Tarathel's
Claudius.
finger, I was
Gonna eat his hand?
gonna eat his hand.
Hell yeah, baby. All right.
But
So then, with that, it is an attack roll with a called target, which increases the difficulty, so it increases the AC.
yep,
Is that what
Do
you
it.
would like to try to do?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can make your attack roll. That was a very good one. Sarah, I will tell you up front, because of the increase to the AC, it is a 21 to beat.
You got it. You got it.
And this is an attack roll.
Yeah. You're biting.
It's fine. I feel a nat 20 in my bones.
What is this ring's AC? Immeasurable.
That's so mean. Did you see that?
No.
It did the thing.
It went from 19 to 6.
Fucking hate these dice!
It literally
cursed
was like
19.
Amir. No.
I'll say
So
that,
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you crash into him, try to get some leggies around him. He just kind of like, I want to say almost like rolls his shoulders where like he's upside down, the arms are gripping. He just kind of like flexes to break out of the grip. The second mouth reaches down towards the hand and you just bite just shy of the palm.
Do I at least mess up his trajectory towards Ether?
I'll say, what is your strength value as a death dog? What's the plus number?
+2.
8, 10. I'll give it a strength save of 13. Yeah, with a 11, 16,
Yep.
22. Yeah.
So I just failed the whole thing.
Yeah.
and-
I'm very
I'm-
sorry. And now you're a dog plummeting onto Ether.
It's fine.
Don, make a dex save. The DC is 14 because there's a dog falling atop you.
Hell yeah, 9.
Why?
I love it here.
Rolled a 5.
Can he dodge or can he catch?
So
Honestly,
If
why,
you can dodge a dog,
why,
you can dodge
why
a
did
ball.
why did she bring me back? Why did she do
For
it?
entertainment, Sarah.
Because if can't dodge, what if catch?
So, it's 14 falling damage. Since you don't dodge, and you are struck by the weight of this falling death dog,
Yep.
I will have both of you take the even 7 for the split.
Okay.
You said you rolled a 9,
Yes.
right? Yeah. If you were like one off, I would have had her take
Yeah.
more, but like you're failing by 5 or more.
Yep.
I'm gonna split the damage
Yeah.
outright.
No, I have a +4. I just rolled a
Yeah.
5.
So I would say it's a like, "Brah, brah," and then there's a oh, and there's a dog that's just like oh. Also, you fall prone. It's a fucking dog
Yeah.
falling on you 60 feet.
Am
That
I on
shit's-
top of him at least?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even if I just like was holding Ruben and tossed him at you,
Yeah.
that's taking you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like you're collapsed. So like she's providing you cover, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Let's do that.
3/4 cover,
Yeah.
because Ether's not a huge guy.
The death,
Sarah, anything else on your turn?
that dog is a medium monstrosity, so.
Yeah, I'll say 3/4 cover. Anything else in your turn, Sarah?
Am I also prone?
No, you're standing over him.
Okay.
I feel like dogs are always prone. I mean, if you think about it.
Honestly, though.
It's only when they frog dog, you know, when they sploot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Like Ruben is always pro.
can I use the rest of my turn to growl at him?
Sure.
Yeah. No, at Arthur, who's
Yeah, so you look-
slowly descending.
Yeah, you look back up at an Arthur who's peacefully smiling down at you as he descends another few
Yeah.
feet, and you growl up in his direction. Chell, you're up.
Great. I am going to sprout my wings and yell bat. I have 60 feet of movement.
Okay.
I am in the corner over yonder.
Yep.
I don't know if that will get me into the hole.
10.
Because if I'm going up,
No,
like
she
at
doesn't
a
need to climb anymore because she's fly.
Oh.
She can just fly from
that
here.
good old high pot of noose.
What was that?
A high pot of noose.
It's not going to get you into the hole.
Can I see Arthur doing like an upside down
Yeah.
descent?
He's not in the hole. He's on the
He is
side.
off the side
Hex.
of the mountain.
Hex.
You're hexing Arthur.
Yes.
Absolutely. What ability score are you choosing to affect for his ability checks?
I'm gonna go strength.
I'm hexed.
And I don't know why
Okay.
Hex has a what's it called? Where did it go? Never mind. I thought when I saw it on my actions list, it had like a 1d6, and I was like, why?
You do additional
You
damage.
do additional damage when you hit it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
when you hit someone.
Sarah,
with
were
axe.
you not featherfalled?
No,
She
I
was
wasn't-
just
She was outside of the range.
because I wasn't falling.
Yep.
She was the only one that wasn't in the gravity.
You seen those like the dog training videos where they have the dog like run up the wall and
Yeah.
then bite the object and then jump back?
Yeah.
And the guy catches
Yes.
it. That's what we're doing.
I've tried.
You're one of the flying German shepherds.
This is like the third turn that I've tried to do something cool like that, and it's just nothing's landed. So I don't know if it's gonna
No, you landed.
On
on anything.
What is the opposite of Hex?
What
Bless.
dost thou
Bless.
mean?
No, because the opposite of
Bless
bless
is
is
bane.
Bane, yeah.
So what do you mean?
So in the same way
Guidance,
that like
I guess?
yeah, in the same way
Yeah.
that like Hex would like they have a
Enhance ability?
disadvantage on ability
Yeah.
checks. What would give somebody advantage on ability checks?
So there is a spell that is second level called Enhance Ability where you pick one ability score to imbue them with advantage on that
Gotcha. Okay.
thing. The difference is that you guys getting a benefit is what makes it cost a second level spell as opposed to Hex, which is just mostly damage.
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna really do anything,
Uh-huh.
but like, I'd also probably call out to Ether, like, call Iris.
Do you yell that out?
I think I would.
All right. You summon your wings, fly up to the summit, hex Arthur, and yell out to Ether, call Iris.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I admitted, like, just trying my best to get as close to
Yeah.
Vorst as possible.
Does activating the wings cost an action for
Yes.
the... Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I was gonna just zoom, but
We go to Tarthel, who's paralyzed, who...
He gets a +4
Is it a plus?
because of me. I'm
Yeah,
within 10
no,
feet.
no. You are an ally.
More.
He gets 4.
10,
Okay.
15, 19,
Couldn't remember if your new thing was more than that.
and I still am paralyzed, so I do not have a reaction to Indomitable Lid. Tarthel remains paralyzed.
He's
With a
sleepy.
19.
He's
Spell save DCs for things get fucking bonkers towards the end game. Glenn, you're up. You are descending 60 feet through the course of your turn.
I don't know, dude. Fall like.
Is there anything you would attempt to do while you're inside of the chasm?
I'd like to cast fall. No. With having like featherfall, is there a way to swim through air?
No.
Okay. So I guess with that,
Well, you're
So
still
do you like
falling,
lose
aren't
the
you?
ability to like right yourself even?
I mean, I would say that there is some juncture of that for correcting yourself for direction, but like,
It's not like Willy Wonka where you can like swim across
yeah,
Yeah.
But like it's like you could like skydivers, like
yeah, absolutely angle themselves,
But,
but
they
it's
count
like
on the wind resistance to like
there's
keep
still
them in
wind
that.
resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot less.
It's
I always
fine.
Because I
Technically, feathers fall the way they do because of wind resistance.
right, because the air pushing against it makes it fall more slowly.
What is the viscosity
So
of
feather
air?
fall,
I need to
it
know.
basically makes it to where
no
like
horizontal movement.
Okay.
okay.
Eh, that's fine. I'm going to hang on to that chain and cast catapult on the collar to fling myself up the same way I flung myself in.
Yeah.
Boom.
Man, that's the third time we've done that trick.
It's the fucking bat grappling hook, is what it
I
is.
like the idea that I'm just like flying up and you're just like like a fucking
He just comes
cannon.
rocketing out holding a collar. And
Back up, you said the way
upright.
you came,
Up.
and catapult's 90 feet.
90 or 60? I thought it.
I think it's 90.
I think it's
Uh,
90.
It might be 120.
Up to 90 feet.
Okay.
I'd like to angle it, I guess,
Yeah.
to aim for the edge.
Okay. And then. Okay. Your. Yeah. No, you're good. Do you release? You're doing it at the, we'll say roughly 60 feet, so this way you are like halting the momentum from catapult right at the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
Cool. Just looking to see if there's anything in my bonus actions that I could possibly pull out of my ass here.
Bonus Ashton.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Damn, I forgot I had this spell. I should probably look at my spells list every once in a while. I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
No, shield. That's. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
So that's +2.
Yep, and then free item. I'm just gonna take the chain with the collar on it and swing the chain around, wrap my hand up, and grab my sword with my offhand, and go. I don't think we were done yet.
Saying in the direction of falling Arthur?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I guess I'll utilize my movement to move to the edge to where he's falling.
Okay. Comes to me.
Would
Me
you
being
allow
Arthur?
me to do a thing with my reaction as Arthur is sinking towards me?
With what?
I
gun.
want to throw a handful of ball bearings from my bag under Arthur in hopes that he will slip.
So the Arthur that's descending, I'm gonna be very direct with you. The Arthur that's feather falling is still 40 feet in the air.
Okay. But over the course of his turn, he will sink the remaining 60.
Can I put Jax down in hopes that he
praying
hits his
that he
foot?
slips
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like that
Don-
way, if he tries to shoot
I'm
me,
gonna. I would like to
Don-
tie a paint can to the edge of the.
You can eat some ball bearings onto the obtuse angled mountainside. So you just. Bah!
Well, I figured,
be fair,
I
there's
assumed
snow.
Yeah, I was
if
gonna
we
say-
were on like a flat enough plane that we didn't go sliding backwards.
I'd like to draw a tunnel in the side of the mountain.
I'm trying to just where he will land,
I was falling.
so that way he
into the
ideally
yeah.
doesn't just shoot me in the face.
Yeah, dude, you got it.
He's
Thank
not
you.
going to because I'm currently.
Yeah, but
Blocking
he
you.
still might try.
He's gonna. Well,
Like he won't just shoot
I
through
think what
both.
Sarah's
of you.
trying to
he
say
might.
is that he's gonna shoot
but
her in the
if
face
he
first.
winds up and maybe slips, look, I'm looking for all my outs here.
Fucking Looney Tunes ass ending here.
I'm
I like
looking
how
through my
we
inventory
go
and all
from being
the
like
stuff
on
I
the
have.
offensive to just.
I can help the king if I can get up there.
Okay, so we go to Arthur.
growling at him,
You sure are.
showing my teeth.
Yup.
Like a Yorkie.
Like a
And Arthur
like a husky
hears,
with its
I
nose
don't
resting against
think
the
we
window
were
and it's
done yet. So it's as Arthur is plummeting down,
Yeah.
I'll say that it's
might be wrong.
right as he is a few feet above you.
Yeah.
That Arthur hears the, I don't think we were done yet. And Arthur, while still looking down at Dog and Ether, goes, I have some business to attend to back up top. I'm sorry.
Does he not rate himself?
So Arthur is going to do, because I am 50 feet down. But here is the fun thing. Because I'm going to bonus action Misty Step 30 feet back up. And I have another action surge. So I will.
Does
Doesn't-
Misty Step,
Takes a bonus action.
Yeah.
but does it in
Action
does
surge takes a bonus action.
No, it does
Does it
not.
not?
Action surge costs nothing.
I thought
Does it
You're thinking of second wind for the heal
I
for
am.
fighters.
You're right.
What is your question?
does Misty Step invoke an attack of
Teleport. So your ball bearings.
That's fine.
If anything, honestly, I think you would look down at him, spin the barrel. You're a clever man, Ether Rivian.
As a reaction, I would like to throw ball bearings on the top of the
Everything is balls!
Get him while he's not looking!
So, 30 feet back up, 1 foot will crest upon a craggy rock. He is 10 feet below all of you guys. He will utilize Action Surge to teleport another 30 feet up onto the height of the mountain again. I am back on the ridge, and I have 2 full ready actions.
We simply have to just wear him out.
It's
He's got to use all of his bits.
If we
Wait, did he action cast the second Misty Step, or did he bonus action cast the Misty Step?
bonus. It's just the bonus action for Misty Step.
this is going great.
So again, Misty Step is a bonus action spell. He is just using Action Surge because attached to that, for the later features of Eldritch Knight, he can teleport 30 feet when he Action Surges.
Okay.
So that is how I am instantaneously clearing within like 1 frame of second of like, again, viewing this as a movie, it's, you're clever, Ether. He teleports, you see 1 foot step briefly on a craggy rock, and he disappears again and reappears back up on the ridge of the mountain. With, again, 2 full actions available to him. Now, Paralyzed King on his knees, Thariel just fluttering and landing, Nesgrim having just like pulled back from the shield smash and the kick in the ass to yeet him off, Vorst yeeting back up with a catapult. All these wild, wacky fucking movements are again centered around this minimal fucking area of the ridge. Man.
To be fair, it was just a wacky kick in the ass.
All right.
I didn't even deal damage.
Everything you guys can do, I can do as well. I'm going to declare the attack action on Taratho. I'm going to replace the first action with a grapple. I have to, again, make sure that I correctly do this.
Because he's hexed.
Because I believe Paralyzed, you fail saves. I don't know if you fail checks. Incapacitated,
But he's not as
fail
strong.
saves. Incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions. I will say that there is some whimsical, nonsensical way in which I guess he can resist the grapple to some degree.
I'd say spectral arm, maybe.
Luck.
Or
Yeah.
the spectral arm pulses or something. and
Yeah.
It's like you can't quite get him.
Yeah. As a thing, because it is replacing one of the attack rolls, I'm still going to say he has advantage on it. He's a fucking paralyzed, non-moving man.
yeah.
What is your question?
Disadvantage because of hex.
Ability checks. You are correct. Flat roll.
Nice.
I do not nat one, so.
Is that what you needed to do to
Yeah.
fail?
Again, he can't
Yeah.
really resist,
Isn't it incapacitated all attacks hit?
effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. He grabs the king by the collar. That is 1 out of my 8 attack actions.
What?
What if
He
I
did
ask
it
him
the
to
last time.
Action
stop it?
surged.
You get 8?
I
he
have
did it
4
the
attacks.
last time.
So
I
that's-
didn't realize each one of those was a.
Oh yeah.
He shot the king 8 times.
I shot the king 8 times. hand gripped. He ain't the only one that can throw things. He's going to yeet the king into the chasm with a shove. So again, shove is saving throw. That he automatically fails because he is paralyzed.
Yep.
So it is land, grab, throw into chasm. Look at you. Time to dig, dear. And he's going to jump into the chasm after him because he's feather falling. So he's going to have a much slower descent. He has 6 remaining attacks.
Was he
King is
near
feather
me
falling.
Yeah.
when he...
King's not feather falling. Arthur's feather
So
falling.
I was
No,
at the
King
top.
casted Featherfall on all of us and himself.
Didn't say he targeted himself. He wasn't falling.
I got up to the top. Was
Actually,
Arthur-
featherfall might. Sorry,
That's okay.
it might.
Encompass him if it's in
It
his
might
space.
say you and up to. No, it was just choose up to 5 falling creatures in sight.
If he
There
was near
weren't-
me,
There were 4. He wouldn't have chosen himself because he's not falling.
if he's near me and then he pushes him and goes after him, is that opportunity attack?
Yeah. All of you guys, he is leaving your space. So for the 1, 2, 3 individuals who are up here, all 3 of you, he's provoking an attack of opportunity against.
Do it.
I'm going to be attacking with my plain old long sword.
Because
Because
Yep.
and I can't justify being able to as a reaction.
During
not
a
even
reaction.
That,
Oh my goodness.
God damn it.
okay, well it's gonna hit. It's a 25.
25 hits.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. My AC is a 19.
When someone leaves your space, you can take an attack action.
No, not the attack action. It is an attack of opportunity. You do not get extra attack on attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I know what we were.
Not necessarily for the attack.
Yeah. What were you thinking then?
Who's going for a grapple?
You cannot replace with that.
Okay.
Because it's not actually the attack action. What were you going to say, DJ?
I remembered where if casting a spell counts as a attack action came
Ooh.
from, and it was this. It was people trying to move out of my space and me trying to hit them with booming blades so they couldn't.
Yes. Yep.
14.
14 doesn't hit. Yep. So, Cello, roll your damage. DJ, roll your damage.
So it's 3 piercing. Oh, fuck you. It's 3 piercing and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
Sorry, hang on. I just opened a thing I didn't want to open. 12. 12 slashing. Because I don't think I have anything I can really...
Is yours magical?
He magic weaponed on it, so yes.
Oh, and I got a...
+1.
to damage?
For a
Two?
magic weapon?
Does that do damage?
That's what the spell does, yeah. It gives it a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls.
So
and
then
counts
that's
it as
13.
magical. You got it.
Give
So-
me that one.
Yeah, again, well, as Paul, if he was here, would yell, every point matters with me. It really does.
Yep.
It is with the shove and the leap that the 3 of you immediately recognize the obvious catastrophe that is about to happen, and all in unison slash out towards Arthur. 2 of you make contact with his back. Again, you feel that like intensity of scratching and scraping of metal hitting metal. And Arthur begins to plummet into the chasm. I have 6 left. Technically, actually, I'm lying. I have 2 attacks and then another action to do whatever I want with the action. Oh dear. Oh dear.
There's a deer?
Well, I've got 2 shots left, so I'm gonna, at the very least, fire off those shots at Tarathel as he's descending below me.
With disadvantage, I assume.
Nope. With advantage.
It's
Tarathel's-
dark in here,
Tarathel's paralyzed.
right? It's dark.
Tarathel's paralyzed.
John, did you know that
What is the
sometimes...
disadvantage at with a ranged attack?
Did you know sometimes fighter jets will shoot themselves? So if a
Yeah,
fighter
yeah,
jet
because of the
fires a
speed.
bullet, the bullet cannot continue accelerating, whereas the fighter jet can, and it ends up catching up to its own bullets and shooting itself.
That's why he's feather falling.
I'm just
I don't know.
putting it out there
I
as
totally
a potential.
understand. So I will say,
Benny
he's
Hill
not
situation.
within 5 feet of Tarathel, so the attacks are not automatically crits. So the first one is going to hit. The second one will also hit. Neither of them are crits. So we just roll traditional damage.
Traditionally says,
37
yeah.
dice.
Is Tarathiel still paralyzed?
Yeah.
Then
You failed.
they would be crits, wouldn't it?
Only within 5 feet.
5 feet.
He's not within 5 feet of him.
Oh, I thought the paralyzed action was if any attack was
Nope.
crit.
Any
If
attack
I'm
that hits
wrong,
the
I'm wrong.
creature is a crit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Let him live.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not arguing the.
Oh,
I'm just,
actually, you forgot to check our homework.
I'm just clarifying any misunderstanding on my part. I want to know what I'm.
I'm busting your balls.
If
I
I'm
know.
wrong about shit, I want to know.
Listen, if he dies, he dies. That's fine.
Damn.
He's probably gonna die. I'm trying not to form an emotional attachment. It's fine.
It's your dad.
I mean, listen.
Damn.
He's been gone a majority of my life. It's fine.
What about it?
All right.
Thank God Claudia was here for that. He'll know what I said.
Oh, I heard you, bitch.
This does what it does.
I heard you.
I didn't complete the sentence.
You said enough.
Whoa.
I won't forget that.
Chelsea will remember this.
Chelsea
Disapproves.
that.
We were talking about how salty and sweet the Madeleines are. So there's like, pickles and chocolate. I was like, chocolate cocktails.
Go to jail. Straight to jail.
A keto treat.
Straight
Yep,
to jail.
it is a reaction.
Dark
I
chocolate.
was
Dark chocolate. Pickle.
sadly correct.
Wet.
Oh dear.
Chocolate.
Well,
Stop talking.
Charlie, you're in luck.
Yay!
I don't like
get to keep
hearing
my
I am
dad?
sadly correct. That's not.
It is with the 2 shots
Yeah.
that
With
as you
gun
guys are here, you watch penetrate through the descending chest and out the opposite side of Tarathiel, who lets out a breath. You have a reaction,
Yeah.
correct?
Technically not until my turn because I threw some ball bearings.
Donald! Damn it! It's not.
I have a reaction.
Okay.
I'm at the top of the summit.
Yep.
If I hear him, like
Yeah,
death
yeah,
rattle
yeah.
breath.
It's a death rattle breath as 2 bullets definitively pass through. Like, because he's falling like this, I'm saying like they're going through here and coming out back up here. Like they're going through the majority of his center mass.
We heard bang bang.
Yeah.
That's Nesgrim is not Featherfalled.
Correct.
Yeah, but your girl's got wings.
I'm going in
Your boy's got wings.
You're gonna leap down
at Arthur.
Cowabunga
at
is-
Arthur. Okay.
I know
Yeah.
the reaction is
I-
jumping,
no,
but the
I
goal
know.
is
It's
grab
fine.
him on the way down.
It's fine.
If I'm going, he's coming with me.
Yeah.
With the Ring of Winter into whatever it's hellhole.
So
we're falling
here's
into.
what's going to happen. It is as that last breath leaves Tarathiel. The 2 of you who are atop the mountain here just see Nesgrim just openly step off and kick at the ridge of the chasm and begins to propel himself like a fucking
Oh, I'm
animal.
torpedoing.
Torpedoing.
Minimizing surface area.
Fucking plate armor.
Towards-
Just
I'm cannonballing my way at him.
towards the back of Arthur Heartwood.
a shooting star.
I will say that as you are falling next to him, you would see the hourglass on the gloved hand for the Order of Manipulus begin to twist and turn. The actual hourglass that sits on the hand turns and inverts, and you would see the sands of time begin to plummet back down. As you are falling, you would see out of the breath of Tarathiel a thin wisp of silvery light escape his mouth and trace itself into the glove. As Arthur uses his reaction to cast Soul Cage.
Oh.
And then I'll ask you to make an attack roll. I will give you advantage because he is distracted from you, and I do not think in this moment whatsoever he gives a fuck about anything else that's happening.
Sure is getting a lot brighter in here. Whoa!
Wow.
What?
Yeah?
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
God.
So with advantage, not magic weapon because it's my body, not my sword.
I would argue that you are a magic weapon at this point. He is a weapon made of star metal. He is. 10.
And
He's the shooting star, John.
He said cowabunga it is and it's just falling next to it.
See, the thing is that in the game when you're not feather falling, it's 500 feet in 6 seconds.
we screw right past.
So it's a bang bang. Ooh. Like Nesgrim missile.
I don't want to live in a world without my king!
500 feet in the 6 seconds.
You're the King's Guard. You had to do it.
Would you say the fall would outright kill me?
You haven't struck the ground.
Fair.
It's not the fall that kills you, DJ.
It's suddenly becoming stationary.
We are roughly 9,000 feet up.
Oh, God.
You're falling for a long time.
Yeah. If nothing happens.
If nothing happens, you're falling for a real long time, plumbing into the dark. A golden
18
hue.
turns.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have an idea.
Stop with the ideas!
Longsword catapult? Chain it?
Somebody! I'm out of spell slots. I can't do that.
Good.
No, it's a worse idea. Good.
Seppuku.
You've activated his nethery orb.
Okay. I still have an action.
What if he doesn't?
I do, though.
Hey, fucko.
Hold on.
Well,
Is this what I think it is?
What?
If Soul Trap is an action.
No, it's a reaction. That one I
Okay.
knew. But this spell, I think, is an action.
Would you allow me to also type some as a reaction?
What if we all just...
I have wings.
know what?
That's
That's
the
it.
difference. That's the difference. Is I have wings.
I would say you're not going to be quick enough to catch the plummeting Nesgrim as a genuine thing. It is 500 feet in 6 seconds.
I'm
that
not
he
going
falls.
after Nesgrim.
Oh.
He's on his own.
What would you be? What would you
Probably the same thing.
to try to like just
Break the
propel
concentration.
yourself?
Yeah. Like, even if it's just both feet to his back to just break his concentration from doing that.
Fine.
Okay.
If this is
We stretch the rules.
Listen, all of my friends are diving in.
No. I got it. You got it.
I don't want to touch any of my dice. I just flat roll.
Yeah.
All right.
It's an attack roll, so for you, you're more a dex class, so just
my
add your
dex.
dex mod and your proficiency, so it's probably like a +6 or 7. My AC is 19. You can have advantage also, because fuck it,
Okay.
I'm stealing souls.
Okay.
I'm kidding you!
That's a 1. And a 7.
No.
The dice do not will it today.
So you also just...
It's
She has
raining
wings,
arrows.
though.
She has wings, so like the insinuation to me is that if she's trying to use her momentum to tackle him, not caring about the wings as you're yeeting at him.
No, I'm like arms back, just
So
dive bomb.
I'm gonna say also 500 feet over the 6 seconds. So you two are gonna be.
So wait, if the king is also not Featherfall, he is also falling at the same rate.
King is Featherfalled.
King is Featherfall.
no, I thought we
Oh,
established.
sorry, no, yeah. King is not Featherfalled. Arthur is Featherfalled, yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the three of you. That's why I'm like, it's not that you're 500 feet down right now. It's going to be over the course of this next full revolution that you guys will plummet 500 feet. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah.
So, like, right now, it's Arthur's here. You three are, like, this far away just because of, like, the way fucking velocity and
At Arthur's
acceleration
next
works.
turn, we will be 500 feet down.
Correct. Like,
Yeah.
all
How-
makes sense.
Yeah.
How far away was Arthur from
The king when the king's... Or,
When he shot him,
like 40 feet. So it's...
because it's like
'Cause if
for
the-
every 60 feet.
So
he's
if it's
falling
500 feet in 6
500.
seconds, it's roughly 85 feet a second. So I'll say that he was 80 feet away from him. Because Arthur would fall 10, so he'd be 70 to 75 feet away.
What is circle diameter of tunnel said fall through?
That's an important question.
Yeah.
Diameter is 20, so radius of 10. So it's not like it's super wide. At least in terms of the channel. No, sorry, the
So
Leviathan
wall to wall
burst
be
out.
20?
So the Leviathan would have burst through, so it would have at least had to support the width of the Leviathan. So 30 feet is the diameter,
30
so a
feet
radius
across?
of 15. Yes.
There goes my idea.
Okay.
No, not necessarily. I can still.
All right, so again, placement in air. Arthur, 70-ish feet down roughly from him would be the 3 people now. Tarthel in the center, Nesgrim, and Thoriel flanking him as you guys are descending. Anyone else having anything that they're trying to interject into this wild, wacky scenario? Yes.
I simply have a question. Is there because the king is falling away from him and he shoots him twice while sinking at a slower rate, is there a range on Soul Cage that he's out of range that Arthur has to do something else to
Nope.
get to him? Just because if he's firing off the 2 shots before he does that.
At about 40 feet from.
This is a math problem.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
If the train is traveling,
So it's 60. So this is where, again, like, it's the... Things are occurring simultaneously.
Yeah.
I would say that it would be within the frame of the second or 2 as everyone's plummeting, that he is within the range of the spell.
Okay.
With it being a difference of like 5 to 10 feet over
Sure.
the course of a couple seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else?
Another question.
Yes.
whose
When-
turn even is it?
It's
Arthur's.
literally, this is in the midst of
Yeah,
Arthur's.
Arthur still has 1 action left, or he has 1 thing he can do left. When we last saw Arthur, he spun gun barrel
Yep.
to make gravity invert,
Correct.
and the other time that we saw him fuck with time magic, the
Glove.
hourglass
Twisted. Correct.
spun. Okay. I got a really stupid idea,
Okay.
but like I genuinely have no basis for. There is like
So jump in the hole.
no. There's like it's a really dumb idea, but like in my brain there's maybe a fucking 3% chance that this will work.
What's the idea?
The idea that I have is that with following the reactionary actions of my friends
Yeah.
here.
You literally just watch 2 people torpedo themselves at Arthur.
Yeah.
And miss.
And
Yeah.
miss.
Jumping into the hole,
Okay.
aiming for Arthur
Okay.
with an attempt to just, I don't know, time magic.
Yeah.
Couldn't even begin to understand it.
Okay.
But will it into existence with hitting Arthur and flicking the thing on his wrist to get it to spin the same way that I saw it spin before and turn back time.
Or
Okay.
gravity to get us.
Yeah. So just as a clarifier for the visualizations of it before you make that decision, it's embroidered into the glove. So that's why when I'm saying like it's spinning, it's a visualization. Like there's definitely some texture to it, and there's obviously, yes, a magical notion for what is happening here. Not
But
to
it's
say
not like
that
a watch face.
yeah, not to say that you can or can't do what you're attempting to do, but just so this way I'm painting the correct
That there is
visual.
no actual thing on his wrist. It's just a.
It's literally on the
He doesn't
back
have,
of
like, a
his
little
glove.
watch.
No, it's on the
like
back.
Fred Flintstone
No,
style.
it's on the
What
back
time
of
is
the
it?
fucking hand
Yeah.
of the glove.
You
Yeah.
know, like Full Metal Alchemist, the guy
Correct.
that can like shoot
Yeah.
fire from his gloves.
Mustang.
Roy Mustang.
Yeah.
That's it, Mustang. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
If you still would like to attempt to do that, again, I'm not saying that it is an impossible or possible thing.
Yeah. Like, cause between the two of them, like I've seen him do these things before, and also me being an Eldritch Knight as well, I understand these are not Eldritch Knight evocations,
Okay.
but it is something that theoretically I could cast if I willed it into existence hard enough.
Keep in mind too, I have a -1 strength mod. There's already 2
Okay.
people falling.
Make the attack.
I would like to dive down into the angle to attempt to get Arthur and get him to the wall. If I can.
Maybe.
As like a tackle?
I
flying tackle?
I understand.
Yeah.
Roll some dice.
All right, cool.
You can have advantage also. Again, I gave it to the same other 2 people. It would be very unfair if I didn't give it to you as well.
It's an 18 plus 7.
It is. My AC is 19.
Someone finally hit him. Fuck.
I mean, you throw enough dice at him
You
eventually.
throw enough people at him.
Ball bearings. Make it people.
Fucking third time's the charm.
So, at an angle, if we are in the center and you're hitting me, we're feather falling this way.
Now, we are both featherfalled. I'm curious if we're going to continue falling at that rate.
Oh, I have a question for you too when you get a chance.
Your main focus, is it tackling him into the wall or is it attempting to manipulate his hand?
I know that the gun is in a space, right? When he inverts gravity, it's within a space. It's an orb
Correct.
of effect.
Yes.
Yes, it's to manipulate the hand. I would like to turn back time with his hand, if I can.
So, hitting him, grabbing here, and trying to turn.
Yeah, I would come down and grab him, and even if I'm grabbing the glove and
Yeah,
ripping it and just
that.
twisting it, I want that thing to spin. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to wish hard enough and hope that my ancestors can help. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Glory, glory, what a way to die.
Don, you want to look at it?
Don't look at it.
It's a 1.
Yeah. I will say that it is.
Sad.
He is so invested in Soul Cage that his outstended hand, the barrel of the revolver still spinning, he watched 2 people miss.
He's not
Your
expecting
fuck ups
us.
in terms of his eyes at this moment. And again, eyes on the prize, affixed. It is with a suddenness that you like crash into his elbow. His arm like twists, almost disjoints. You get one hand on this glove and you just like grip up the fabric and you're falling and you twist this. Oh man. All right. It's a good thing that he already has this as a feature.
Twist
We
back.
are
Kill Vorst.
Power word count.
Power word kill.
Reaction number 2.
He hasn't
I do
reloaded.
have a couple questions for you when you get a chance. If you want to do this action first, that's fine.
so here's the thing.
I just finished my Baldur's Gate playthrough. I used power word kill on Gortash.
The barrel spins in unison with you twisting the glove. And it's as you lay your hand on this embroidered fabric that you feel almost like a sensation of pressure emitting out of the glove. So when you grip, you're gripping almost a force that extends out
Like
of
a
the glove
bubble?
itself, like a bubble. And you twist, and it feels like there is genuinely almost like a dial that you crank on the edge of the glove surface, like in the midpoint of the hourglass, that there is genuinely an invisible crank that gets turned. And you're falling, and you guys are falling. And the gun uses its reaction. I've been trying to insinuate as you attempted to banish, the barrel spins, and the barrel utilizes its reaction, and we all unwind 6 seconds.
So at the start of the last round.
Did it work? Oh my god!
Holy
I'm
fuck!
taking a victory lap.
Glenn's gotta go run around the yard.
He's so bad.
I haven't thrown the ball bearings.
You're not affected.
It's
It is a
just-
temporal shunt within a space
So
around
you
him.
have, in fact, thrown the ball bearing.
You've still
Yeah,
thrown
but
the
that's the
ball.
only thing that's happened.
But that's where it's like, it's...
Arthur goes back there though, because that's where Arthur started his turn, was
I know.
falling to the ball bearings.
So this is...
Jesus Christ.
Do we get our spells back?
Do you guys? Arthur is now once again back over here, falling.
Still
You
growling
guys
at him.
Are back up. Tarathel is back up.
Yeah.
Tarathel is on the ridge of the mountain.
Is he alive again?
I will say, actually, you'll get your spells back. I think that that's the fairest way that I can do that. You'll get your spells back.
I didn't burn a spell.
That's
falling,
fine.
So.
For the people that use spells, you'll get them back. So it's the, like that weird shunting experience of like, you feel like you take a deep gasp of breath, and for you and fucking Retora, it's
Yeah.
like Ether just behind your fucking like dog body sees Arthur just literally, not like he visually rewinds through the entirety of its movement,
Yeah.
but in the same, especially because he fucking teleported
just
twice.
blinking
He
points.
literally just blinked, like you close your eyes and it's like he was just,
Yep.
and now he's here again.
That was close.
But I still have my other action.
Hang on, wait. I have a couple questions.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Also,
So-
is Tarathel alive?
Tarathel is alive again. He is back on the edge of the mountain with his health pool.
What?
Still paralyzed.
What was the lore behind the Leviathan? Like it was originally within his father, correct?
Not that it's never been insinuated that it has been within any of the Elvratham line, but the Elvratham line is effectively dragon speakers.
Okay.
So, like, the Leviathan would be an ancestral ancient spirit of the land that the Elvratham family built a kingdom in observance and reverence of the Leviathan's domain, the domain being the mountain.
So the Leviathan chose Tarathel and like bound itself to him, or is
Or
it
more
like an
that, like, they
ancestral?
channel him.
So, again, pulling the curtain back,
Yeah.
the whole thing with the like, oh, Tarathel froze over the land, that was him beseeching the Leviathan's aid,
Okay.
calling forth effectively a deity of the land to freeze the kingdom. In doing so, the Leviathan exerted its life.
I wasn't sure if it was like an error passed down thing that
No.
like when we saw it being transferred, if that was the Leviathan, if like he's dead, me next. Like I wasn't sure if it was that. That's all.
I'm not going to tell you that that part's not wrong.
And that's fair. Like my other question too, though, is like, so if because Featherfall was casted on me, but I have wings, it doesn't matter now because we're not falling. But if hypothetically speaking, I jump back into the,
Chasm
Into the
for
chasm.
laughs, yeah.
what would happen?
So, because you have a flight speed, falling is different than movement. So,
I would
like,
be flying.
you would step off and you would still have a flight speed.
Okay.
60 feet per second, I think.
I think it's
So the only
yeah.
the only reason you had plummeted when you dove
It's
down
because you.
because I was
is
actually
because you
diving out.
chose to.
Right, but I was
Yes.
just saying I forgot that I had
Yeah,
Featherfall.
yeah.
That was the only thing.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Any other questions before I continue Arthur's massacre?
That was the only thing I was curious about.
To be fair, if the king was killed, you would have lost Featherfall anyway. So you'd have your wings, but you can still.
He's not concentrating on it.
Oh, okay.
Spell would have persisted for the 1 minute through.
Oh, shit.
I would have
okay.
permitted that because it's
Okay.
not a concentration
Sure.
spell. Any other questions? Arthur is once again looming down over Ether and Retora. He obviously knows what fucking happens. It's his thing. So he finds himself back here again. Now, when I'm saying he gets shunted back and you guys all do, I'm giving you guys your spells back. That also to me means
Arthur gets him.
I get my things back as well, including my action surge. Because I would say that if all expent resources are returned for you guys, all expent resources are returned for me as well.
Did you burn any spells?
I
when
didn't. I thought I did for some reason.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
So we don't need our spells to be.
Never mind. Can I bark at him a bunch as he appears back?
Sure, you can bark at him once more again.
Ether, there's a man at the front door.
Both it's both heads
Yeah,
barking.
yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's noisy.
Are you harmonizing with yourself?
No, it's unpleasant.
What's the save
Discord
for ball
ball.
bearings?
Yeah, there's dissonance.
It's a
here.
deck save, right? What's the
Yeah.
value?
That should be like 2.
I think it's like a 12 or a 14.
10.
Did you not 20
Yeah,
the?
Arthur lands with gusto. I'll say that because Arthur knows what's happened, that there's definitively a change almost in his demeanor as he topples and then lands on his feet on the snow, safely beside Retora and Ether now.
He's
who-
not safe.
Who are right here. There's ball bearings, and he just kind of looks down at them and then looks at you for a second. Just kind of chuckles, just the things you all do. I'm right here at this point.
Already.
You're right here at this point.
I'm barking.
Yeah.
2 heads.
Scary.
What is the death dog's AC?
I like to imagine
high.
one's like a Chihuahua or a Jack Russell, and the other is
Just like a little
Like a
head.
mastiff.
The other's like a, yeah, just whoa. So it's gonna yip yip and a whoa whoa. You know.
The what were you looking for? The AC.
The AC.
It's a 12.
Can I
Mamma
get a
mia,
yip,
even
yip?
my bad rolls.
Can I get?
I
a
had 2 twos and I still connect.
What if I cast Nuh-uh?
I'm gonna start rolling my damage. How much health do you have as a death dog?
32.
32.
Mamma mia! The first shot is 24 damage.
It's
How many shots were there?
4.
Well, hold on. So, do you know which one is which that you're hitting? Because if I fall out of.
That's why he's doing them one by one.
So I'm doing them one by
okay,
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one, because I'm rolling well, is 21.
Okay, so I'm not. I'm Retora.
None carries over though, right?
I think it does.
I'm asking because I don't. I'm asking because I don't know. Not
does.
as
I
a
think it does.
not
I'm
as a
pretty sure it
challenge,
does.
but because I don't know.
So then, what, 9 carryover? Or 8? You had 32?
I'm at 38 hit points now.
Okay. Third shot. Still going at Redora. Yeah, what's up?
My AC is 13 as Retora.
My 214 still connect then.
Did I? Well,
I think you cast Bark Skin.
I think I
didn't you?
cast Bark Skin a while
I
back.
think you did.
I'm like
yeah.
99% sure you cast Bark Skin at the
I
beginning.
did. It was.
After coming out of the octopus.
and I can do them just fine.
You what?
It's really chill, guys. I turned back time,
I cast
and then I killed
Bark
Retora.
Skin.
Do you have the spell marked off? Like, do you have a spell slot marked off?
Yeah.
Because we've not done anything else.
Well, that was back in the. I have it written down at least back in the tomb.
In the how long does Barkskin
I
last?
think it's like 8 hours.
I could have swore you casted
It's
it
1 hour.
while
Sorry.
we were
It's 1
up
hour.
here in this battle. I could have swore you casted
I thought
it.
you did too.
Yeah.
And I think
I
Don's
wouldn't
right.
have had time to during this battle because I was an octopus.
I think Don's right. It was after you had come out of being an octopus, but before you went into a death dog.
No.
Because I think you had like maybe 1 or 2 turns between.
Because I used
You
moonbeam.
moonbeamed.
I dropped the octopus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
moonbeamed.
okay. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
it would have
But
been back.
I
at the
don't
tomb.
think you have Barkskin up.
Yeah, if that was longer than an hour ago.
Yeah.
Well, we tried.
It's fine. Well, we did just turn back time 6 seconds.
Just like daylight savings.
Sarah,
She has Barkskin for 6
this shot
seconds.
is 17.
You're still up.
The last shot.
You've probably got what, like 17 left?
19.
I'm still up.
Are you still barking?
Very bloodied.
Are you still barking?
I would say that it is a resounding series of swift flashes and cracks of like roaring combustion
Yep.
and eruptions of like, again, he's firing like down at her while she is over your body.
Yep.
And like first 2 shots, you would feel the heaviness of the death dog leave, and like a genuine Retora almost collapse onto your chest.
Yep.
And then 2 additional concussive shots where it's like you feel her like pressing into your body.
Yep.
Oh man,
Best
I've got
place to take a bullet's in the Retora.
Bean holder.
You're a moon druid. It's cool. Like the moon, Sarah.
Would you
Like the moon.
would you allow me
two.
to speak to Arthur?
What would you like again?
To
Within a time frame,
Yep.
a reasonable volume of words, I would permit, as you are being shot multiple times by him.
You just fucking shoot
I-
me?
You shot me!
So, like, as a genuine thing, like a few words at most, and like through the gasping concussive blasts.
no, understandable.
Yeah,
Retor would like to look him
Yeah.
in the eyes and just say, I know you're in there. You don't have to do this.
I'm Arthur Heartwood. Yes, I fucking do. I'm going to action search. Oh no. I am not going to teleport. I don't want to say that you're prone.
I wasn't prone
No, you're
before.
standing, yeah.
Yeah, you. But
Yeah.
like when you're coming out of wild shape and you were on all fours over Ether, you'd still be kind of like all fours over Ether. Do you know what I'm saying?
But is that
You wouldn't like Animorphs stand up.
Like,
Unless.
so? Here's something that we haven't had to do.
sure.
If we define prone,
Yeah.
it's not just being on all fours; it's being
On your belly.
knocked over, right?
Yeah.
Because like I can be steady on all fours,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
If you want, you're
No.
you're the DM. It's your.
What arguments feel reasonable to you to present to me, I will always abide.
Well, in that case, I argue Arthur dies of old age.
Can you what?
Can I ask a thing?
Yeah, because I'm going to need you to look.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I threw the ball.
You did.
Would you allow me to take a level of exhaustion to do a thing
What's
in
the
this
thing?
moment?
What's the thing?
I want to, from under this pile of Death Dog / Retora,
Uh-huh.
I want to pull the eye up and look at Arthur. And in everybody else's cases, I've been able to see, like, when Thariel's made of 13 different people, I can see the individual souls.
Uh-huh.
Do I see the individual souls in Arthur?
I need you to look again.
Oh, once again.
Another nat 20?
I'm on the table for her now.
That's bad, right? That's as bad as it gets. Bad.
That's like you're dead.
That's really bad.
I have to...
Hi. You're probably wondering what got me here. Been there.
She's not gonna be happy with me. She's gonna be real upset with me.
Would you allow me to give up my free item interaction to say a thing?
They're like 70, 80 feet
It's-
away from us.
It's not to them.
Pull up the eye.
Yep. Do I see the individual souls within Arthur? Presumably a dimmer one representing Arthur.
You
Our
pull
Arthur.
up
Yeah.
the lens. I would say,
Because Aether's pretty good at looking at stars.
yeah, I would say that in that classic depiction of a stark black and white background of these stormy skies, as you hold it aloft, you would see that there is a tall, hulking, masculine figure clearly identified,
Yeah.
and the figure of what would look like a small boy.
Okay.
So, like, if you're seeing dark, shadowy skies, you would see the ethereal white silhouette framing of an adult man. And, like, not like a boy, like a
Yeah.
a 4-year-old, but
Just
like
scale.
a clearly scaled down, like, if the initial figure is like 6'3", the second figure would be maybe like 5'6", 5'7".
Sure.
So, like, a clear delineation of one standing in front of the other.
Sure. So, the reason I ask that,
Yeah.
if you'll allow, I want to, with the eye held, cast Spare the Dying, targeting actual Arthur's spirit.
It's not a creature.
Okay.
Different things.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I didn't roll highly on the major injury table for you.
Okay.
I do have to roll the damage.
I have 2 hit points.
I don't need to roll the damage, but I want to. You look up at the eye, and the reason I'm rolling the damage is because there's little of her left. And you're here.
Yep.
In terms of splash over for cleave, I feel like this is a meaningful opportunity to demonstrate the genuine firepower that resides within the magic of this barrel. It is like you look up at him and you say, you don't have to do this. You're pulling up the eye and he says, I'm Arthur fucking Heartwood, and yes I do. That the barrel itself almost erupts backwards like you would expect it to fucking misfire and kick back at him. But it is a wide breath of eruptive force that strikes you and strikes you. You have 2 hit points left. I rolled 34 damage. 2 catches you. I'm not making you take 32. I will half it and you take 16 force.
Okay.
Just from, like, again, there is a little of her left.
Yep.
No matter what, this arm,
The right arm?
gone. Like, the visualization of the spell disintegrate is that it turns to ash. So it is like a kneeling prone Retora that you see look up, say this, awash with energy, so much so that from shoulder down,
Would you offer her to reach out to him
like
with that arm?
Yeah.
Does he shoot into the spot?
It's a scar at this point. I think.
Is
yeah.
it, John?
Yeah.
Is it a scar?
We did a whole thing to cleanse it.
He was there!
I know. He's a good man.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he? Yeah. I'll say that it's as you're reaching out to say you don't have to do this. That it's a. And like for you, it's like again concussive to the point of like tinnitus ringing in your ears, and you see Retora go limp, and the image of her arm hover as it's disconnected from her shoulder, hover in the air for a fraction of a second and smolder away to ash. She is unconscious
And permanently one-armed.
and permanently one-armed.
But he already action surged and he uses reaction, so we're good.
I'm not.
He gets his reaction back at the end of his turn?
Yes.
Start.
At the start of his next turn.
Start of his next.
So for the next round of combat, he does not have reactions.
Arthur does not. Sorry. The gun doesn't. Arthur does. 2 things. I will say that it is...
Would I collapse over Ether?
Yeah, you're like limp on top of him. Like unconscious on him.
Sorry. Is he still under 3/4 cover from that?
Yeah.
Well, it couldn't be full color cover because, you know, you need 2 arms.
I have my action surge.
Didn't you already do that?
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, how many action surges
No,
do you have?
I'm teasing.
I can't tell anymore, John.
I know.
My arm is gone,
I know.
and I'm also unconscious.
I'm just going to say that at the end of that, Arthur's movement is just going to be to crouch down, like inches from Aether's face, smoldering Retora. Like, again, it's awash with fucking, like, the residual steam because this is a very cold environment, and it is a warm heat of force that strikes over. And he just kneels down next to Aether. Can't do much about it, huh? There's the turn order. And we go to Don.
I used my reaction. Will you allow me to yell something?
He done.
Yeah. You know things.
After being
Start of
shunted
your turn.
Yeah,
back up
backwards.
here, and Arthur's now back down there, hearing
Yeah,
flurry of-
this.
I would just
Still
yell
within turn
in
because it lines
Aether's
up back to
direction,
back.
and I'll wait. So
You could theoretically.
I have another thing.
What would you yell?
I would yell in Aether's direction. Keep him there.
And you're up. Keep me here.
Are you yelling to Aether or Arthur? Keep him there.
Arthur.
We're gonna run down and beat the shit out of Aether now.
Aether.
We changed teams.
I'm gonna crawl out from under the dying corpse of Retora. I'm gonna step
Towards Arthur? So, like... I'm
like
gonna be very-
out from under to be over her.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm just
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
like crawling over.
Yeah,
her.
so he's crouched in front of you.
I'm gonna stand.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull one of the 7 diamonds that I have out of my bag.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to place it on Retora's forehead, and I'm going to put my hand over her eyes and look at Arthur and just say, "Yes, I can. I'm Aether fucking Revia," and I'm gonna cast Revivify, targeting Retora.
I'm not dead.
She's not dead. She's just
I'm
unconscious.
just unconscious.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do
to
the
wake
same
up.
thing.
Yeah, dumb.
Don't you have the thing that
Same
like
thing.
gets people to full if they're knocked?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't get them to full.
It doesn't get them to full. He gets full
I
value on
feel
the
like
dice
the
roll.
power of that
Ah, I see.
statement too still fits with it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it was the word full.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
stuck
it's
in
just
my head.
if I'm
Yeah, put a diamond.
Quit telling people I'm dead.
Actually, could you kill her so I could bring her back, please? This is now a very awkward moment. Arthur.
be dead in a minute.
This was cooler when I thought she was done.
Yeah, you cast revive, nothing happens, and Arthur just giggles.
No, I still think the aesthetic of you bursting your fucking wings out and saying that is just as badass.
I'm not gonna burst the wings. I'm not going anywhere, and that uses
That's a reaction, right?
it's a reaction and my action to do that. And then
Really?
yeah.
Then can you use the wings for the end of your till the end of your turn to fly somewhere?
No, I can't move.
The point of the wings is that when someone within
Gets
sight
to.
or hearing distance
I
for
can
him,
zip
he
to
literally
them.
zips to them, casts Sanctuary on them, and then he is effectively tethered to that person for 1 turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in
Comes
this
a meat
instance,
shield.
she's already here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm not gonna pull out a diamond. I am gonna put my
Hand on
hand
her.
over her eyes.
Yep. Don't look.
We hardly know her.
I'm not dead.
I mean, she's like,
Ether can take off one of his silver legs and put it on her arm.
like again, she lost an arm. Like she is
Yeah.
like gushing blood.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'll bonus action spare the dying first.
I
Yeah.
cast
So this way she
Vessel.
doesn't have to make death saves.
Yep.
Because now she is stable.
Yep.
I don't know what that looks like on D&D Beyond.
It means you have 1 hit point.
Do I?
You're-
I think it's 0 hit points.
You remain at 0, but
you
you're
remain
stable.
at 0,
You-
but you don't
You're
have
not.
to roll.
You're just not making
Sorry,
death
the,
saves.
the
Yeah.
one but down
Yep.
was
Yeah, it doesn't. For some, like, there's no option.
Yeah,
for that.
you just don't make death saves. So you cast Spare the Dying on her. You still say the same thing of, yes, I fucking can, I'm Ether Revia.
So, hold on, because I might just heal her and not do spare the dying because it doesn't make a difference.
Jump back in. I swear to God, DJ, stay out of the hole.
It's just hit me how tired I am.
Yeah.
Been up since
The wee hours.
the wee hours.
Well, just so this way that's there for
Yeah.
whatever.
Lightning pops.
Yeah, because the environment's right after dawn.
Okay. Can I use my action to use my healer's kit to stem the bleeding of her arm?
Yeah.
So I'll.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
Do you do that?
I cast Band-Aid.
Can you have,
I have
Yeah, you have the
healer's
healer's kit.
19 plus 8.
Yep. Yeah, so you like wiggle
Yeah,
out,
crawl out.
immediately start like going through your
Yeah.
bag, like compulsively, just
dressing,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, like first and foremost triage the dying
Yeah.
woman.
Yep. So that's my action.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do that same thing and say, yes, I can. I'm Ether fucking Revia, and I'm going to bonus action cast Healing Word targeting Retora.
Okay. She gets full value,
Yes, you do.
so you don't need to roll. First level,
Third.
third.
17.
Matura stands up. I didn't hear no bell.
Environment strikes, lightning fizzles.
Pow.
DJ, you're up.
I sure am. All right. Firstly, I'm gonna drop this basic bitch longsword.
Drop it.
Just drop it right where I'm at.
Yep.
Bang, bang.
Pulling out Gilded Guardian,
Okay.
and then I jump in the hole. No.
I'll teach you.
No. I can see Arthur. If I come to the edge, I can see Arthur pointing the gun down at them. Right?
Correct.
Is he directly over them, so he's pointing straight down, or is he at like an angle to where his
like
arm?
a couple feet away, his arm would be
And
out
then
extended.
you're uphill.
All right, I'm willing to take the falling damage to do this.
It's like 50 feet down, yeah.
Yep, I'm willing to take the fall damage for
Okay.
it. I'm jumping down Gilded Guardian overhead, and I'm cleaving at the hand that is holding the gun.
You got it.
Fuck yeah.
Where do you think it's at?
I just realized I'm not gonna be able to turn into a bird. Well, I can, but I'm not gonna be able to fly.
Wings come out of your back, not your arms.
Go ahead, DJ.
That's
I
not
mean-
true.
Just straight roll, right? No advantage now?
Yeah. Just because, like, the advantage of you, like, sneaking on him, you're leaping 50 fucking feet. That's a hard judgment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alternatively, I'll give you metal
19.
wings.
19 is my AC, it hits.
Fuck yeah.
You're shot calling, right? Because you're trying to hit the hand.
Yeah.
We usually add AC to that. I usually add 2. I would say, I'll let you hit him and not the hand.
Works for me. Okay. If not, so not hand directly, really the goal is to sever the gun from his body.
Okay.
So anywhere on this arm.
You got
is-
it.
Maybe not the hand specifically, anywhere on the arm is what I'm
Yep.
aiming for. All right. I'm just making sure that. Yeah, okay, nothing. All right, so just straight damage. With a weapon made out of star metal.
I know.
That's 10 slashing damage. And then how much? It's 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah, so 5.
2.
Okay.
10. 13.
I will say that as you land with great force with this sword, I'm assuming wielding 2 hands.
Yeah. I would need to re-roll if I did 2 hands because I only rolled a 1d8, but
Yeah, you get shield.
What would you do?
it would be two-handed. I'll take the damage roll that I did. The 2's not going to matter.
2 hands forcefully down. Now, I have been indicating all the other weapons that have been striking Arthur feel like they're meeting metal. You contact flesh. You don't cleave through his arm, but you dig deep and you feel you hit bone. And I will absolutely say that it's like a crushingness down. You land adjacent to Arthur. I'm also going to have you make a dex save just because that is a big fucking distance to see whether or not you land successfully. I'll set the DC at 14 just because of the distance that you're fucking leaping.
So I got to roll a 10.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
I won't have you fall like prone, but like you're stumbling next to him just because, again, the fucking sheer moment. You left 50 fucking feet.
And there's ball bearings here.
And there's ball bearings. Make the dex save, baby. There's ball bearings here.
I wasn't gonna bring
No,
up
you
the
won't
ball
land on the ball
bearings.
bearings. It's fine. I'm going to make the ball bearings you're moonbeamed on.
If I land on my feet,
You can attack again.
yeah, making my second attack roll.
I would say that it is that first blade cracks into him and then pulls down. You would see he does bleed. And there is absolutely, especially for Ether, who he's looking down at, there is a look of almost just surprise and confusion immediately. You can make your other attack.
Also at that arm.
Yep.
Ideally, same spot.
Yeah. So, like, it's a retract blade and, like, quickly come back down at it again. Still two-handed?
Yep.
DJ's axe chopping days coming back to him.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And now, if I'm doing two-handed, now I'll roll it with the D10 correctly. I wish I had spell slots. That is 14 slashing damage.
Same spot. And, like, you see his arm go kind of limp. Like, bent down. Gun doesn't fall out of his hand. But, like, gun kind of, like, drains down to the side, and you see a rush of blood going over his arm, raking down towards the inside of his palm.
Red blood.
Yep.
Now, the wound being open, when we had struck him previously, we hit flesh and there was metal beneath.
It wasn't that there was metal visible. It felt like it was metallic.
Okay.
It wasn't that there was actually visible metal.
Because there were, like, I do remember somebody,
you
clawing
cut
him,
through his
sparks.
clothes
Yeah.
and saw flesh, but it ripped over it like metal
This is
scraping
the
on
first
metal.
hit that's made him bleed.
This is the first hit that's made him bleed, and it is because it is a weapon made of star metal.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I have any bonus actions that are helpful here. Bonus action cry?
Yeah, I would 100% say, like, that second strike comes through, and he's locked, like, looking in Aether's direction, and you see his periphery, he kind of tilts his eyes towards Nesgrim, and while, like, looking down, then looks this way, and he just kind of, okay.
Is there any sudden shock to him for a split second of, like, oh, shit?
I would say something akin to that, yeah.
You know, like, I didn't think you would fucking do it, but you did.
Guess I'll have to try.
I don't have a solid bonus action. Can I use my bonus action to put Booming Blade on the second one? Because it's with an attack roll, you just apply it.
No, because it's still the action to cast. Yeah, Booming Blade.
That's fair. From what I remembered, it was
Yeah.
I could attack first and then Booming Blade or Green Flame Blade the second, but I couldn't Green Flame Blade or Booming Blade and then attack. I might be remembering that backwards.
Yeah,
but
I think that's backwards.
it's been a long time since that's
Yeah,
come up.
that's all good. Sarah, you're up.
Oh.
You've been healed.
Oh God.
You got no arm.
And I'm here now, so you get a plus 4
Nesgrim's here.
to saving throws. Arthur's bleeding out of his arm. That's new.
Sarah, and then Joe.
Take a vape real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Which does he still have the ring?
Yep.
Which
It's in the
hand
other
is it
hand,
in?
left hand.
The one that wasn't cut.
Yep. The one that does not have the gun and the one that does not have an injury on it.
How far in front of us is he?
Like 5 feet. So I'd say like Aether's crouched next to you, you're kind of laying down, he's like right here.
My options are limited.
Mm-hmm.
So Nesgrim's on one side of him. Aether and I are in front of him.
Correct.
Can I use my action to, I guess, half my movement to stand?
Yeah.
Can I lunge forward and attempt to grab the ring
Yeah, with your one hand.
from his hand while
Grapple.
he's distracted by the by being sliced on his other?
Yeah. I would say that I won't make it an athletics check for you. It can be sleight of hand for you.
Okay.
I will still roll for me as well against it.
Okay.
Do I feel like it is more fair to be, does he notice to move or does he just react? I think it's whether or not he notices. I won't roll. I will make it against my passive perception. I will give him disadvantage on it, so I will subtract 5. You need to beat a 14 with your sleight of hand.
What if it's exactly 14?
Meets it, beats it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like it's a lurch forward, one hand grab. I'll say he obviously, because it's matching, he notices just as you make clear with it. So you have the necklace and the ring in your one remaining hand.
Okay.
What would you do now? You have used half of your movement and you have used your action.
I would like to
Put it
I would like to use my bonus action to face step.
Okay, where are you going? 30 feet, right? Or is
30
it?
I'm allowed 30 feet.
Yep.
I would like to, so he's,
What are you thinking? Because I'll say that you guys are 40 feet from the height of the summit. So I do not know what direction you're attempting to go. And also, you've only used half of your movement so far.
I'd like to teleport behind him next to Nesgrim.
Sure.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It'd be frightened, right?
Yeah.
Is it good or bad?
That's a 1.
Very good.
I would say that it is in the immediate aftermath of the recognition that the ring is gone. That there is a stark look of fear that washes over Arthur's face. And you teleport behind Nesgrim. Or behind Arthur next to Nesgrim.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got the ring?
Yeah.
She sleight of handed it out of his hand.
I'd say like one. I can't see over there, but one.
Do you want to be
Square
in base
back.
with Arthur or no?
I don't want to be directly.
Next time.
I don't want him to be able to grab.
Put her behind Nesgrim.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's hard to see.
Yeah,
what's
no, I understand.
out here.
Yep. Oh yeah, you're not a dog anymore. No.
Anything else in your turn?
Boo.
That is action. That is bonus action. What?
It's really late for us to go back and fix it now.
What?
My bonus for my R of protection, because the Gilded Guardian is doubled, it's +8. Tarzal would have passed the paralyze.
I told
Check.
you.
Did you have all the pieces out and equipped?
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't
You
have
didn't
the sword.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't have the sword, and the
No.
sword is what gives it.
correct.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
never mind.
You're good.
I thought that was weird. Yeah.
Anything else in your turn, Sire?
Well, now everyone gets +8.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the necklace around my neck.
Yep. So, ring dangling.
Tuck it into my shirt.
Okay.
No, Mr. Frodo.
Chell, you're up.
Tarothel is still paralyzed, correct?
Correct.
I would get as close to him as I can and like hold his face in my hands and like eyes bouncing back and forth between his eyes, try and like look for the Leviathan within. Not an actual thing that I'm seeing, but just trying to like,
Okay.
Gleam a sense of connection.
yeah.
Moonbeam's gone since you dropped.
Yeah, a while ago.
Okay.
To my father in common, I would say quietly, I love you, but I love the people of Alglatha just a bit more. I hope you can forgive me.
Okay.
And in Sylvan, I would say, Leviathan of Winter, Dragon of Alglatha, you are guardian of the summit. You and I share a common goal. Protect this land, protect its people. Please let me serve as your vessel. Allow me to wield you, not as a weapon, but as a beacon of hope. And in Sylvan, in remnants to the quote that was on the gravestone, the very first king of Alglatha, I would say, I dare to dream, for I do not fear what may stir within. And if nothing happens, then I have other.
Roll a d100.
Wish we had Paul's giant one.
His golf ball.
Fuck it.
Do you know how it works?
I do, I'm just scared. That's 4.
Yeah, that's a. I think it's 4.
So you
It's a
rolled
double
0, 0,
zero,
4.
and then a 4.
That's 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
You know how divine intervention works, right?
It's like 5 or less.
No. It's your cleric level or below.
Yeah. So you needed to roll below.
You
7.
needed to roll 1 to 7, and you
And
just
you
rolled a
did.
4.
Holy shit,
I'm
dude!
gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. All right.
That I've never
Okay.
seen
I've
divine
never seen that
intervention
happen.
work. I've never seen it work.
I would say that as you complete that sentence,
Yeah.
you feel something stirring deep within you. You feel your heart beat thump in your chest heavily. I would say that as you are looking into the eyes of your father, you would feel almost a sense of recognition in him. I will give him the chance to use a reaction to Indomitable, despite knowing full well I'm breaking the own fundamental rules of the game because he is paralyzed. But I think in terms of the meaningfulness of that moment, I
At
think
that
he
point,
should
it's
get
not
us.
spirit. It's not physical. It's spirit. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm mathing in my own head.
Okay.
This is where I have many big number.
Yeah.
With a 21, you would see a flicker of light in his eyes, a washing over, almost like in the way that you see the time lapse of like a long faded camera, for where you see the movement of the night sky. You see all the folds and the beauty of his irises wash over, almost like they twist and swirl deeply into the pupil, and the color drains from his eyes. And you would feel him kind of just collapse, like weight of his body into your chest, and I would say that he would whisper into your ears with a gasp, "They are your people, my dear. Here he is." And you would feel him go limp in your arms.
Papa.
I need you to make an incredibly important wisdom save. I will give you advantage on it.
A wisdom save?
Yes.
18.
I literally set it at 18 in my head.
Oh.
Meets it, beats it, though.
Oh.
I know you said meets it, beats it. My brain said
Pizza. Same. I keep hearing pizza. I'm sorry.
No,
I-
you're fine. I understand. I
It
said
is
meets the
pizza.
pizza.
meets it,
Pizza,
beats
pizza.
Pizza.
He's saying it in
Pizza.
Sylvan,
Yes.
guys.
It's the
Meets a pizza.
meets it, beats it.
Piece of pizza.
Meet this
I'm gonna
biatch.
fucking throw up.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. But the
She
pee
is, yeah, you're right, Claudia. She is so hot.
She is hot and ready. You're right.
To open something.
Any
A
dragons in the
portal.
chat?
Do you like dragons?
Do you want to feel my hands? I'm sweating so bad.
Yeah, you know, I felt turning back time a little bit ago. I got a cold.
Now you know I felt throwing ball bearings on the ground.
I
You almost
haven't
had
been this
When I turned-
stressed during a D&D game in a minute.
When I turned back time, I had like, I looked at DJ and went like, he went, what? And I was like, I just had like a cold rush. Like my blood just went cold.
So it's the anxiety in this room is
Thick.
I will
Thick.
tell you that as you feel that thumping of your heartbeat and the weight of your father kind of like falls onto your torso and the life leaves his body, in the same way that I indicated that there was this thin wisp of silver that leaves his mouth as he takes his last breath, instead of it obviously going in the direction of Arthur Heartwood, it hovers a moment in front of you and then also envelops into your face, awash, sinking in around the edges of your eyes. Man, for the people that are right next to her, you would see this illumination.
I don't think anyone is.
Great.
Vorst is there.
I'm
No,
right
Vorst
next
is-
to you.
Oh my god. Okay.
In the same way that when Nesgrim was raptured,
Oh.
there is an intense, radiant, pale blue light that, like, you throw your head back as you are almost overwhelmed with the surge of energy. That's what the wisdom saving was. It was to see if you go mad. And you don't in this
Good,
moment.
Good.
Just right now?
yeah.
because
Get mad.
because of your nature as a vampire, you are Sister Scorn. It is with a rush of pale blue light. You, Vorst, would see a in the same way that Nesgrim is bathed in golden light, she is bathed almost in a wreath of swirling. When she summons winter within her, and it is a space near her, it's swirling around here again, comparable to a snow globe, where you are like rushed back with like fierce rippling blizzard fucking hail winds. There's like debris that is swirling around here. I will tell you that you activate, even if you did not have a charge of it, your effect is Rhymeborn. The elements of it, the effects are doubled. Which means you don't have half cover from things outside of your thing. You have full cover.
Holy shit.
You are winter. You are the storm.
There's a blizzard in her skin.
Right?
Reactionary, I would like to catch her dad as he... I mean...
Like, wait for dad.
No, I would like to catch her dad as a reaction.
Yeah.
Like when he whispers back, like tear in my eye, like that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
He goes limp and falls, and I'll catch him and like drop to a knee.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like holding him in my arms as he's going limp.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
you're
also, yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is a
fair.
like, you're having a, dare I might say,
You're being
an
possessed.
ascension.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yay. I did
We've
it, guys.
we've
Close
had
enough,
our
we won.
first ascension at the table.
Woo!
We now stand again within the realms, the presence of a demigod.
Uh-oh.
That's where you're going to, having summoned the favor of an ancestral spirit of the land.
Mm-hmm.
I will also say that not only are the effects doubled for you, I'll end up putting them in here for you afterwards.
Thank you.
You gain the extra attack feature.
hell
Oh.
yeah.
You also gain his Claws of Azure Wrath, which means that you don't need a melee weapon. Your claws now, as they project out in this form, are your weapon. So now you are borderline part dragonborn, just as a heads up. Not that your visualization
Yeah.
changes or anything like that, but
Which
you are
one's got
reaching.
no arm? I've got dragon arms now. It's
Yes.
I have extra arms.
Oh boy. As that happens, I'll say for sure there is an immediate reaction as Arthur's head just swivels up
Oh,
in
he
that
just
direction.
got the fuck? What the hell?
Not the fuck.
It's
The-
give me that butt. Yeah.
Give me that body.
And he just looks down at that bloody arm. It's gonna be a hell of a day. I will tell you that that will eat your turn.
That's fine.
Just because of the volume of speech and the 6 seconds of you being literally like enveloped genuinely with a massive surge of magical spiritual energy
This
as
is
you
a
are
turn
imbued
become
with.
God. That's fine.
And it goes to dead Tarathel, who, you know, there's obviously some tears that were around the edges of his eyes as he falls over
Yeah,
limp.
as a-
Yes.
I'm not there. I'm not there.
Yeah, as I catch
I'm not
him,
there.
and on his turn, I guess, too, like, I'll catch him, I'm down on one knee, I'm holding him up, watching this happen. Tears in my eyes, because this is the craziest fucking thing that I've seen some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen some shit. I fucking died. And this is more insane than what I've seen when I died.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna look down at Tarathel and like cradling his head, watching her with his like last seconds, and just go, "You should be so proud of her."
I would say that he doesn't say anything, but you would see a single thick, voluminous teardrop.
Oh God! Are you looking him up his face? Put it in the bucket. Put it in the bucket.
There's power in these. No,
The one king's tear that we got.
no, I don't eat it.
I save it for later.
It would halt on his cheek as it does freeze to like Again, in the same way that you can't go lick a fucking pole in the goddamn winter.
You can.
We can.
Not happily. I guess. for some people.
Depends on
If it's made
you
of
do it on
salt.
Don't
You
kink shame
certainly
me.
can do it.
don't yuck
It
yums
just
here,
might
John.
not go well.
Sometimes you lick bowls. It's fine.
Whoa, hey now.
God fucking damn it!
Right.
No.
Nah, bro, there's no fucking. Nah, you did that one. Add it.
Anyway.
Add it.
Anyway.
We all like poles here.
And
Anyway.
we go to Vorst. Plunk. Yeah. Again, it's not large. It is genuinely like arguably penny-sized, maybe a little bit smaller. Yes.
Blink.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just putting it in your pocket.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn, Glenn? You still got a lot of shit. I would say that that's just your free item for your interaction.
This is rough.
Do me a favor. Roll a d100.
Give me that.
90 or higher.
98.
Woo, baby! Here we go!
I love you, Don.
I don't think I
Wait,
was
who
good.
was that for?
Oh, he was bad.
90 or higher for who?
Oh, he was bad.
Thank
Oh, he was
you.
really
Why
bad.
did
Go ahead, Glenn.
what
He
did,
was really bad.
No, not until you tell me what happened.
You
Not
first.
happening yet.
Oh, it was a 6. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I can't believe
no,
you
it
just
said
did that.
69 is what it was. It was actually, you read it backwards.
Yeah. It's fine.
So this is tough. Because with plucking, that's here consuming my free item interaction.
Think of who just died, Don.
Yep. Yep.
But also think
Yep.
of who just ascended the throne.
It's fine. It's not Return of the King, it's Return of the Queen.
Also, to be fair, that wasn't our first ascension.
I be on that queen shit.
My feature is.
She's
no
actually a
ascension.
demigod. She just enveloped a fucking dragon into her soul.
I know.
Oh, that's
There
a
are-
different ascension.
Yes.
There's different levels. There's levels to this
Yes.
shit.
I have to put in 2 feats for her because of that.
Gotcha.
Because that just accelerated her steps.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, so I'd seen previously that Arthur can absorb souls from a
Uh-huh.
distance.
Yep.
So I don't know how Soul Cage works, and I don't think Vorst knows how Soul Cage works.
Weird, it would.
Yeah.
Damn.
Would he?
Buzz?
A little bit.
He is one.
Is it fiendish knowledge, John?
Ooh.
Because if it's fiendish knowledge, I fucking would.
Fiendish knowledge.
It is.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I do.
Yeah, I would say absolutely you would.
Would I know how to stave a soul?
Save a soul?
Save it, stave it, keep it
Prevent
safe
it
from
from
someone.
getting-
Yeah, from someone going.
How to save a life.
Yeah.
All hail Vorst.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend.
We did!
I did stay up all night with him.
You need to destroy the object in which the soul is imprisoned.
If it's imprisoned,
Correct.
it hasn't been imprisoned yet.
Correct.
Would I know of any way to prevent the stealing?
The soul would need to be harbored within something else and not just freely floating. I would say that,
what she's
If-
got going on?
yeah, if you're thinking of saving Tarathel's soul, I would say that it would already have been visibly dispersed into Thariel.
Okay.
For anyone else's soul,
I-
should other people die subsequently, that little
Certainly.
wispy thing, you gotta like,
that
oh
was,
god!
That was genuinely the
Yeah,
line
yeah.
of thinking there, is
Yeah.
that I didn't want Arthur trying to steal whatever was left of Tarathel.
Yeah. Good night, Sarah.
But if Tarathel has been saved. You
Correct.
also don't have a soul. Don't even.
Damn.
You're soulless.
I think
Damn.
she's just putting her head down because she's tired. I don't think it's that. It has to
I
do
got
with
no
the
soul.
whole
What?
thing.
Sarah's soul has been taken.
Oh yeah, no, I've just been up a really long time and I didn't have any caffeine today, so I'm very tired and I'm very stressed.
We're getting there.
All right, cool. So if I don't have to protect the king's soul,
It's gonna happen so soon.
John's gonna keep making threats at me. I can keep filibustering until my turn is over until
No,
we hit 9:30.
it's not a threat at you. It's a threat at me.
By you to you.
Yes.
Oh,
Airmail.
it's carpet bomb. That rock that's on the mountaintop, he's just got missiles. Would you permit me, because of you said the freedom interaction was to pluck the king's tear,
Correct.
and stow it.
Correct.
I would like to put Moonclaw away, draw my Sunblade, and use
That's
my
fine.
bonus action to.
Grow it. Yep.
And she's not here, but I'm just going to look up to Thariel and look down at my friends and zero in on that gaping wound on his arm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to full send that sword through it.
Sure. You leaping down with it also like Nazgrim?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Boo! 3/4 flanking, so +5.
+5, and while shifted, friendly creatures have advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of me. So anybody, when I'm within him, just as a reminder, you have advantage on attacks against him. So it's a +5 from flanking.
Correct.
Jesus Christ. No, let's just do the one. I'll do one at a time. Smarter that way. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 on the first one. Which
For
is a
the
miss. Yeah.
Yep.
16 plus 9 plus 5.
Yep. Second one hits.
Cool.
That's 25 just on the +9.
Yep.
Yeah.
He takes 8 radiant once this hits. Yeah, you deal radiant damage equal to double your charisma bonus. So he takes 8 radiant from.
Also, with the Sunblade, I don't know if this is if this is a thing or not, but I'm going to dig for anything that I can.
Yeah.
I deal an extra 1d8 radiant to an undead target.
He's not undead. He's not undead.
Homunculi don't count.
Nope. Not undead.
Because they weren't dead to be
Damn! That's some quantum shit.
They were dead to
There's a mouse in a house.
You know what I mean?
He hasn't been und.
How can he be undead if he was never
How
alive?
can it be undead if he ain't never been dead? That man's
Unless-
just alive.
Unless you a zombie.
That's some philosophical shit.
Such a good movie.
Which one is that?
Scary movie
4.
4?
Yeah.
They did that bit in like 3 and 4.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Never miss it.
No,
Never
they
turn
didn't
up.
do it in 2.
No.
No, because it wasn't Charlie Sheen and Kevin Hart and shit.
No, that was still the Wayans brothers.
11. Radiant.
Okay.
Plus
your
my
8.
8.
And I was also aiming for. I want to compound that spot that got hit.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the same thing twice. I missed one of my 2 attacks, so if you want to rule it as like hit, and then I went for the wind up on the second and missed, that's fine.
You're chopping for the same spot I hit.
Chopping at the bit.
What I will say, yes, I'll reorganize. Because to me, it's in. The Sunblade isn't star metal, but you're hitting the open wound. So the barrier, the protective magical barrier that encases him, has already been fractured at that point.
I was looking to see if the defenses were breached.
Correct. You hit here, and you go down through. The second attack misses because it's really you just pulling the sword the rest of the way through, and Arthur's arm falls down.
The arm holding the gun.
Yeah.
Like,
Gun still
So
clasped,
like
I imagine.
through here, like gun still.
and just
So he's like blood spewing all over the ground here.
He's also frightened.
got a hand for you, bitch! I gotta hand it to you, Arthur.
He's still frightened.
Hold him by the forearm.
We snap it onto Ritora. She's got a teeny arm here, but it's got a gun.
She has no shoulder or elbow. Just
I love the idea.
I love her fucking shape shifting into like a bear, and it's a bear with a gun arm now.
Listen, I would have thought the bear.
He
was
just-
good.
He just runs around on the
Literally Paul's
barrel.
worst nightmare.
Would
Well,
it,
to be
would
fair-
it count
movie.
as
That sounds like a
a
Shudder
magical
Yeah.
bear with a
attack?
gun.
Yes.
Would I be able to use the grasping vines
Yeah.
as part of that attack?
Yeah. Blam, vines,
Yeah.
what a wild game this is. Anything else in your
Gun
turn,
bear.
Mark?
As I rip through,
Yeah.
I'm gonna I would have my head down because I just fell fucking like some distance.
Yeah, we gotta do falling damage for you also.
Yep, into his arm. Can I translate that to damage to his arm? To help me pull the blade through?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna say I took mine.
Yeah.
You didn't ask.
You wanna roll your 5d6 or do you want me?
You can go ahead.
It's not much. You'll live.
13.
That's
I
fine.
was gonna indelible it if it. hit
Well,
me
I
too
I
hard.
had 10 temp hit points, so I was good. I hit the ground,
Yep.
head down, and then I look up at Arthur and go, "Oh, this just got really weird, didn't it?"
Are you still giving out 10 hit
No
points?
idea.
Huh?
Are you still giving out 10?
For a Twilight Cleric for your domain. Because you
let me
should still
see.
have that light and everything.
I
around
should
you.
still have it on me
Yep.
Is that when you wind up in?
when I end a space, or when I end with a ally in my space, I believe.
In your space.
I think it's when they start their
30-foot radius. It's filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you, lasts for a minute. Okay, so it is still up. Whether a creature, including you, ends its turn in the space, you grant the creature one of the benefits. Yeah, temporary hit points. So it's 1d6 plus 2.
And when the creature ends its turn within within the space of that
Yeah,
spell.
whatever
Okay, so it
creature,
would be-
including you. So it's at the end of other people's turns. You give them the effect. So you can give yourself temp hit points. If you've lost all your temp hit points, you get the 1d6 plus your cleric level. Because it's you included. And you're obviously ending your turn within your own sphere.
Sick. Yeah, also, that was just a very fruitful journey, too, to try and see if any sort of undead nonsense works against him, because I don't ever use that, because we're usually with undead people.
Still are.
Not really.
So he's frightened until the
She's
end of
not
sex.
technically. She's remade, is what it is.
Rian.
Yes. Remade.
Frightened is he has
He had to be
disadvantage
dead to be
against
owned.
Ritora and has to move away from her. or can't
Disadvantage
move
on
toward her.
everybody. Can't move towards her as long as she is within his line of sight.
Turn is they have to move away from her.
Correct. So here's the thing. It's my turn.
River goes into runs.
It's my turn. I would say that the gun being on the ground, I don't think he really needs to move to kind of just reach down with other hand.
Can I free item kick it?
You already picked up the king's tier.
Yes.
I would say
Can I step on it? No.
you can
I
make
wanna
you can
say
make
no
a
way.
dex check.
Can she grab it with her vines?
With
don't-
one of her
I
dog mouths. Or you're not a
I'm not.
dog.
I haven't. Yeah.
That's a lady.
You just called her? Fucking.
Whoa, Jay.
You
Let's
can
not
make a
go-
dex check, Sarah, to try to step on
He
it.
looked her dead in the eye.
What if
Let's
it's a
not
nat
go put
20?
words in my mouth.
If it's a nat 20, yeah, you
Holy
can
shit!
step
Hell
on it.
yeah!
Did you
Yeah.
nat 20?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
looking
yeah,
at me
yeah,
like you're
yeah,
lying.
yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's my initials.
Oh,
on the,
that's fine.
On the dice. So
You put a foot like a,
yeah.
and he's just kind of like leaning down. Man, I have so many attacks. I'm gonna grapple your leg. Athletics or acrobatics
one
for
arm?
you.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
With one arm. should be less than disadvantage. Double disadvantage. Roll
Mamma
3 times.
mia.
You said athletics or acrobatics. I should know these things by now, but
Just 2 one-arm pulls.
17.
You got this.
with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yep.
You got this. Believe.
That's what it's like fighting with disadvantage.
So it's gonna be
That's what
acrobatics.
it's like to fight with disadvantage.
Oh, I thought you said that's what it's like to fight Savannah.
14.
I was like,
She throws hands.
no, I was going like this.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no. She's
I'll
definitely
say,
a hair puller.
in the midst of his fear, he still grips your leg and just kind of pulls it to the side. Because, like, grapple, you guys move other people all the time. I don't
Yeah.
feel bad about gripping your leg up and him just
To
sliding.
move it
Whoa.
But it's
inches.
still hex. Did he roll with disadvantage?
Yeah.
He did.
You can't stack
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I had
unfortunately.
disadvantage from her frighten. So, like, throws leggy away.
Why not?
That has taken one of his attacks, though. And it matters that I now had to take the attack action, because it means I can't cast the spell. Unless I have a thing that says I can.
What if he doesn't?
I'm going to.
Ask him nicely
Oh.
not to.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my arm. What are you doing?
Well,
Pull my arm up.
just this is gonna turn around and bite me for sure.
Probably. Thank you for throwing hands, Sven.
Um,
She literally in chat
She did.
threw fucking hands at Cal.
Thank you, Savannah. That's so fucking funny.
What
did
would you
roll
be doing as he is like throwing your leg to the side and picking up his his dismembered arm?
I only bring up the fact that somatic components might be a little more challenging.
Absolutely. You're not wrong. He's gonna pick up his arm, hold it aloft. Obviously, again, gun like
Pointed
fingers.
straight up.
Yeah, clenched around. Yeah, he looks around at all of you guys. Obviously, still frightened of Ritora. Just. There will work. I'm gonna misty step out.
To where?
He's trying to get
Up.
a smooch.
Oh,
Out.
Yeah,
Where you going?
that's 30 feet.
how far down is it?
This is 10
Okay.
down, but again, hypotenuse. So
Get there.
I'm just figuring out how much fall damage I'm taking next turn. Oh,
Oh.
Oh, weird. What am I near?
Ah,
What are you
fuck.
near?
Eldath's body.
Again, there's very little of it left because the majority of it had been eaten. But
It's been torn asunder.
my eyes have been on that this whole fucking time.
But you're not a druid, so
And I'll say that Arthur
you don't get to join the club.
kind of just looks at the vacant space of his bleeding, dismembered elbow.
Is it bleeding or is it oil?
No, it's bleeding.
bleeding.
Okay.
He's gushing blood. And he just kind of looks at his arm. Well, that certainly won't do.
Yeah.
And he just holds his hand here for a moment. And you just watch his hand twist and rejoin his arm together.
That's better than what I thought he was going to do.
And then he just slowly
like
rolls
flips
his
the gun.
fingers, rolls the gun again. Time really is a funny thing, ain't it? And you're gonna kneel down. And he's gonna pick up a mess of parts.
Just viscera.
Yeah, literally, I'm trying to be respectful of people that do have some issues in terms of gore demonstration. Just one hand pile up. I don't know if it'll be enough, but down the hatch. And Arthur Heartwood absolutely begins
Where do you hurt?
munching at the viscera and stands there.
That's much better than what I thought he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna pick up one of Eldath's arms and just be like, "New
attach
one!"
it. No,
And
no.
it's just like, "Oh, I got God hand."
I thought about it also, but no. I think it's the implication, again, pulling the curtain back. He's not a fucking cleric. It's not like he healed
It's
that.
not healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he can unwind and rewind time in temporal spots, that can also work for him with healing his injuries.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can always ask a question,
Yeah,
Dom.
absolutely. With a reaction that I now have.
Well, are you asking Arthur a question, or are you asking me as the
I'm
DM?
asking you a question.
Well, then you don't need to use your action if it's just.
No, not as not for
Yeah,
the question. With
gotcha.
my reaction.
Yeah.
With the question. In
I
the
have
question.
I have my various like powder components on my belt.
Uh huh. You do indeed.
I have a dagger on my belt.
You do indeed.
Can I, with my reaction, as he like looks at his arm?
Yeah.
Because I was planning to do this, but he
Uh-huh.
Misty stepped away.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeet the dagger?
I want to pull the dagger, swipe it through the pouch of like spellbane that I have.
Okay.
Because we kept a little bit of
Yeah.
each of the materials.
Yes.
And throw it to try to, as he holds it aloft to try to reconnect it, impale into his arm.
Motherfucker, this is like a full multi-step action, Don.
It's just like
It's okay.
I just.
To be fair, John did not take a reaction when we jumped in the hole, and everybody kind of took a multi-step.
He put ball bearings on the ground.
That was a regular reaction.
Fucking throw it. He is beyond 30 feet. It's a disadvantage.
We're fighting a god.
Yeah, again, I've let you guys do some cheesy shit also.
Oh yeah, this was the
question,
this is the
too.
rule
Yes,
cool
go ahead.
episode.
When we went up, or when we came out of the thing, when we first experienced the god,
Yes.
we killed the god,
Yeah, we stabbed her in the heart.
thus freeing the god from its vessel.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to tell me because I get that that's part of the story. Is it just a vessel now?
It's a very good question.
Okay.
Because
I'm wondering if he doesn't
yeah. No, I'm with
Could be
you.
nothing.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
could just be doing something really nasty.
Sinister and not realizing.
He just doesn't fucking know. Yeah.
He doesn't, like, again, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna, like, just be like, haha, he starts to eat the corpse, but it's empty, so nothing happens.
It's not
He
weird.
doesn't
He
for-
doesn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Throw
weird
your
for
dagger.
someone from the Brotherhood
Nice,
to
he's
just
19.
ingest blood.
Maybe he's just hungry.
And you're shot calling, right? He's 21.
Not
No.
20.
Wait. You're near me,
So it's plus.
So you get advantage.
right?
It's melee attacks.
Is
I
it melee
believe
attack?
I
I'm pulling it up
specified.
now.
Again,
Isn't that technically a melee attack if he's throwing it?
No.
Melee
No,
has
that's
to
a
range.
range.
Friendly creatures have advantage on melee attack rolls against
Yeah.
any creature within 5 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
He was.
You. Ha ha! And it goes like, what'd you roll?
Splash.
It was a 7 plus 7. It's 14.
splash.
So it goes like 25 feet. Like, I'll say it lands a couple feet by him to where
Yeah.
you definitely would, like, see him look out of his periphery as he's munching on some viscera.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, again, it's it's a horror campaign. It's unpleasant.
Yeah, but like it's even somehow it's worse if it doesn't do anything.
I know,
Just doing
right?
it for funsies.
Yeah.
Well, not
Well,
even for
it's
funsies.
not
if he thinks
very-
it's gonna do something.
I look at it as not being below a brother to ingest the flesh. Like they do blood experiments.
Yeah.
They drink it all the fucking time, and they're
Yeah.
not vampires. They're
Yes.
doing it out of sheer vanity. And other things.
Like,
but yeah,
he's not wrong. Like, it's not like
this is
there's
very,
not precedent for this. There's precedent for this.
Yeah, this is very within the realm of what he would do.
All right. Well, Arthur's turn ends, and we don't go to Dawn. Thariel's the only one up here, right?
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
summit,
Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped down. Yeah.
because you jumped down. You, in the midst of coming out of this revelry, of this suddenness, of the evoking of the ancestral spirits of a draconic energy that has awash over you, calamitous storm still in the sky. I would say that you are the one that definitively sees and hears a swiftness within the tunnel of fast-moving wings flying up Laverna. And you would see tears streaming down the side of her face as like she is like a fucking hawk in the night sky towards prey, towards you, towards Tarathel. And we will end there. Again, a kingly spirit has thus died. We got a lot of things in play here. It's not like she was dead.
She was proud of it.
She was waiting like a hyena for the fight to finish so she could come in and pick up the
Alternatively,
scavenge.
we also know that she might have connections with Tarthel. She might just be grieving and like, oh my
She's
god.
crying.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a reason she's weeping.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
Well,
What was your favorite moment? Let us know in chat.
yeah.
Because there was a lot of crazy shit
let
that
us know in
happened.
chat when we're gone and not here.
Oh no, do it right now as we're doing the
dead
outro.
and
Say it.
Say it. Say it was
Say
good.
it.
Say it was
Say it.
great.
Say it.
Tell me
I
I'm
need to
pretty.
redo Ritora's new character art that hasn't been published yet.
Can you give me Hulk hands?
If you
I have
what?
hands. You just
Can
wear
I
them.
play them?
Shit,
in
we gotta
hands.
paint them blue. We gotta paint them blue.
Don't
What
spray
did-
paint them.
what
They'll
did-
melt.
No, they
We learned
melt.
that.
They'll melt.
We learned that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the City of Oshuamp as much as we did, because we never know what's going to happen.
No, I hope they enjoyed
I
it
hope you
more
liked
than
it
we did.
more, actually.
Yeah.
I gotta call my therapist.
How many times did you
We
shit
don't
your
know
pants?
what's going to happen.
No.
We
My
do.
anxiety.
Oh no, I thought you meant that fun.
This episode's
no,
been
no,
brought
no,
to you
no.
by Xanax. Help.
I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, and neither do you.
Need a battle pass for Hulk.
Yeah.
BetterHelp sponsor
To the
us.
Patreon.
To the Patreon, indeed.
Aren't you guys excited for like the DLC of Oshuamp Fortnite edition? It's gonna be great.
Can't wait to learn those funky
I
dance
would
moves.
love to play Ritora in Fortnite.
Honestly, though, same. These characters would be sick as fuck for
Yeah.
like their character designs in the game.
Yeah.
Epic Games,
Okay.
if you're listening, give us a call.
Well,
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 Thank you all very much for watching. We will see you next Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And no matter what DJ says, birds are real.
also go,
vegetables aren't.
go check out the
Neither are
new
girls.
remixed version of the
Vegetables
first
actually
episode
aren't
Fall.
real.
True.
Go
Yeah,
check that
or
out.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, check it. It's
There's sound effects
remixed.
and
It's
shit. It's so cool.
remastered. It's
And
re-bettered.
I'm even meaner.